MJ Morning Show. And it looks like Roxanne's just walked in. No sign of Fester this morning. Is he here today?
I thought I saw his car.
I did. Oh, here he is. Oh, what is this new tent he's wearing? Oh my God! What, dude? You've got an old disgruntled looking face on you right now.
It's not a new tent. It's an older tent. Thank you very much for noticing,
dude. What is that?
It's like I don't know what is it, like I dare not call it a workout shirt because I don't work out.
It's a dry fit.
It's a dry fit shirt. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just getting rolling here, 6:01 on a Friday, and tablet tag launches all over again. So today in the 6 o'clock hour, the 7 o'clock hour, the 8 o'clock hour, and the 9 o'clock hour, this will conclude week number 1. Now, typically, in years gone by, we would be over. We'd be done. All right, everyone would be happy. We just gave away 20 of these Microsoft Surface Pro tablets. Well, nope. A little different this time around because this just concludes week number 1. So 4 more tablets this morning, this hour, next hour, 8 o'clock hour, 9 o'clock hour, 4 more winners, and that just concludes the first week, and then we'll do it again next week. So every day next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, more tablets. Again, tablet tag, these Microsoft Surface Pro 8 full Windows 11 computers, which are incredible, all brought to you by our friends at Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. For your next move or anyone's move, twocollegebrothers.com. Now, seriously, Fester, you walked in with just a face of,
I fooled you.
Yeah, and that's not a Happy Friday face around here.
Yeah, I don't necessarily subscribe to Happy Friday.
I don't really subscribe to Happy Friday face either. I mean,
no.
it's just, yeah.
But no, I went to our morning show office.
Oh boy.
And for some reason, I always have the same routine after the show where I just, walk in and put my crap in the same spot, and my headphones weren't there. So I was kind of searching the office, and I kind of searched a couple of production rooms. I don't know that somebody would.
You have a face of puzzlement.
Well, he also has ears with no headphones, so that's what's going on.
You can't find your headphones?
Yeah, I'm looking for them still. But I mean, I'll worry about doing.
What are you doing?
I don't know where they are. I don't take them home. I leave them here at the building.
Right. But. So what did you do with your headphones after we concluded the show yesterday?
After the show's over, I walk straight to our office, put down whatever material I have. I put it in the same spot.
What material might you have?
Well, usually
like gardening supplies.
Okay,
what do you?
Every day
I
have Snickers bars. I have a couple of Reese's cups I steal from Jackie's Candy Dish.
Right.
I have my headphones.
Right.
Usually, I have a notepad to write mean letters to Roxanne during the show, or play Hangman with nasty.
Well, we do that quite often.
We do that. We do play that. A couple of markers, and that's it. It's nothing technical.
Do you think that someone stole your headphones?
Or borrowed them without asking or replacing them? Yeah.
That happens around here.
But if you put them in the office is locked. When you're done, you close the door, right?
Yeah, I have a feeling there's a couple of master keys floating around here, man.
Oh, and someone just uses a master key to walk into the morning show office and steal your headphones.
I think when you're looking to steal something, you look for something until you find it.
Were these the headphones that a listener sent you because your other ones were broken and you didn't buy any and you had like an ear dangling off? It was like snapped and hanging like a twig?
Okay, that wasn't just a listener. That was Kelly from Kansas.
I'm sorry, Kelly from Kansas.
And
that's right. Amazon Prime Fester a new pair of headphones.
And
like a year ago, right?
Yes.
And now those are gone? Those are missing?
No, those.
Hey, Kelly and Kate. Oh, what?
Those I accidentally sat on.
Oh, my God. You crunched those?
And I snapped the ear off of those as well.
Hold on. You sat on the ones that Kelly. Does she know this?
No, it was a he.
Well,
it was a he.
Oh, he. It's a he, Kelly.
Remember
not a she,
studio?
Kelly.
He brought you a bottle of Kansas whiskey.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Isn't he? He's like a firefighter. Yeah.
So his headphones were great and were going to last 15 years.
Does he know that you broke his headphones?
He does now.
I guess if he watched MJTV, he probably saw that you weren't wearing the same headphones, right?
He didn't bring it up, but his headphones broke. Right. So I have another pair of cheapos.
So where'd you get those cheapos?
I'd say right now, I buy a $25 or $30 pair of headphones off of Amazon.
Right. Well, guess what? The ones I'm wearing are $69. Yeah. I wear these old, Cost Pro 4 AA's that came out in the 1970s.
Yeah. What about our super duper security system in the office that you use?
So I retired the Ring security camera
system. What happened to that?
Well,
Yeah, Fester set up a Ring camera system in our office.
It was because somebody was vandalizing the office, and I was very perturbed about it. And it turns out,
Oh, so someone's vandalizing the office, so you get rid of the
well,
security.
we've caught the person who vandalized our office.
Who was that?
It was Froggy.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
That was Froggy.
That was me.
Froggy was
Vandalized my own office.
Froggy was sabotaging and vandalizing our own office.
Yeah, it was fun times.
That's it.
Hey, Froggy, I got something to talk to you about, and I don't know whether I should do it off the air or on the air. And I don't want you to get all sensitive and angry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure this out because I know that you're looking for some feedback, and I'm a little concerned of what your reaction might be.
Feedback, huh?
Yeah.
What does this have to do with?
Well, I gotta think about this because I know that you can be very sensitive. You can be on a hair trigger, and I could say one thing and just really torque you off. And
That's like everybody in here.
Then you might as well not even bring it up.
So I shouldn't even bring it up.
I don't want to be torqued today.
Festa, why are you doing your finger up on your nose, making your nose all pig-like, pushing it up?
Well, I'm thinking about what.
You ever know people that do that? It's their contemplating finger. I'm going to do it right now on MJTV. It's the contemplating finger, and I hate when people do this.
Look.
I don't want to look up your
terrible
nostrils.
Terrible.
Yeah, the contemplation finger. This is where someone, they take their index finger and they'll push up the tip of their nose, and sometimes their elbow might be on the desk, and they're and then they're pushing their nose up like it's Miss Piggy or something.
Yeah,
I have my
it's
elbow.
awful.
I have my elbow propped on my other arm, but
I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be a very exciting show today. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Did you drink some Keurig coffee this morning with your happy new flavor that doesn't taste like toilet water?
No. I'm going to have that Saturday. Tomorrow I'm going to enjoy it. I just
Saturday.
had tea today.
What do you have, a tea today?
Yes.
You'll be a teetotaler, huh?
Yep.
All right, just getting started here. Busy Friday. It is the 6 o'clock hour time for a giveaway in just a bit. So the 6 o'clock Surface Pro tablet will be given away in just a short amount of time on the MJ Morning Show Q105. Back in a second as we just get rolling. It is traffic time with Pat on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hey, Pat.
Well, here we go, being your wife.
Roxanne and Fester and Froggy and Fester. Are those the ones? Are those yours or are those some substitute ones?
No, these are substitute. These are like the idiot pencil that the teacher gives you when you forget yours or something like that.
So those are the idiot
I mean,
headphones?
look at them. They're like...
All right, so what's the deal? So you still can't find your headphones. They're gone. They're missing.
Right. I still can't. I'm a
Come on,
little...
dude, you probably put them down somewhere.
Probably. But it doesn't change the fact I can't find them.
Right, so if you left the studio yesterday with your headphones in hand, what the hell else could you have done in this building and put your headphones down somewhere? That's the question.
I don't know. I mean, I leave this room, I walk to the other room.
You seem, I should say, you seem disheveled this morning. You seem out of sorts. Is it just because you can't find your headphones?
I
Is that
feel
it?
fine. I feel fine.
All right.
No, you don't. Your voice sounds froggy.
My voice is a little hoarse.
Yeah, I heard
Why is that?
I don't know.
Are you
Dude,
sick?
you're full of I don't knows.
I don't know.
You're full of I don't knows this morning.
I think it's because I slept with my mouth open and snored extra loud. So when I woke up, I was very, very thirsty and dry this morning.
That's great.
And my
Hey,
voice sounded a little
you know
hoarse.
what's going on? You know that the folks are finally catching up. A lot of the media is getting more skeptical on that Prince Harry, Meghan Markle stupid story about the near-death experience and near catastrophe, and people could have died. Yeah, the paparazzi chase. Yeah, we dealt with this full on yesterday, and I played a bunch of news clips from like NBC Nightly News, ABC World News Tonight, CBS Evening News, one from CNN, and almost all of them were like with verbatim verbiage, just repeating what Prince Harry's publicist told the media.
Probably Meghan's publicist. So they fell for it. All the news outlets fell for it.
Listen, there was no near-death experience. It wasn't this harrowing. It was just a complete reminder of what happened to Princess Diana, with the drunk Mercedes driver driving 95 miles an hour and driving into a concrete pillar in a Paris tunnel. There's nothing like that.
What a weird thing to try to get attention
guess
on.
what? Even Whoopi freaking Goldberg called them out, apparently. I don't have the audio. I just saw the story.
You don't watch The View?
No, I'm sorry.
What? You're
I'm sorry.
crazy.
I don't watch The View. But even Whoopi Goldberg apparently called them out and said that this sounds like a whole big jacked up crock. I don't know if she said it like that, but I think
That sounds like...
yeah.
she should have
Sounds like Whoopi.
should have said it like that. But, hey, Andrew, I don't know if you can find it. See if you can find, and give me a thumbs up if you can, Whoopi Goldberg calling out Prince Harry and Royal Wrecker. Oh, that's her new name. What are you guys doing over there?
Roxanne and I don't look at each other. We look at
Never.
you, and
Never.
we chip over each other. And I have a physical reaction every time,
Yeah,
and
you
it
do.
freaks Roxanne out.
And I said, you can look at me before you talk.
Doesn't matter.
I have
'cause
no
you're not
idea.
looking at me.
What are
Doesn't
y'all
matter.
talking
I can
about?
look right at you, and you're still not looking at me.
Froggy,
See?
do you have any idea what these guys are talking about?
I don't know what's happening.
I have no
It's-
idea what's happening.
here's
All I
the
know
thing.
is that I'm seeing like you.
You guys are yelling at each other.
Roxanne, your body is twitching like you're having convulsions.
She's trying
You're
to...
having convulsions over there. I'm like, could you guys be any more distracting?
No, what we're dealing with is the sight lines in this room. I can't see Froggy's face ever.
Yeah.
I can see your eyeballs like
Yeah.
as if you're in a scuba mask, and I can just see your eyeballs. And this guy sits right next to me. We shouldn't have a problem talking over each other.
We absolutely do, because we're both looking at the same point, and we're not looking at each other. We're not
Well,
facing
maybe if
each
your
other.
eyeballs were as big as mine, then you could see out of the side of your head, and you wouldn't have as big of a problem.
It's not my fault I don't have a physical deformity where I have enormous eyeballs.
It sounds like you have a speech impediment this morning. You've said some words that were very odd.
I'll take a day off if you want.
No,
I mean,
I'm just
okay.
you're an angry,
I'm not.
fudge-faced. Anyway,
I'm not.
So, all right, we got the Whoopi Goldberg audio. Yeah, you know what? I really just want to take a sledgehammer and smash this entire room. Like, those anger rooms. What do they call them?
Oh, yeah.
There's a name. It's anger room or
Like where they have like a busted
Yeah.
car you can hit with a sledgehammer.
No,
No,
they
you-
have like a room you can go into.
Oh,
Yeah, with a bunch
yeah.
of like computers you can
Close.
smash.
It's like an anger
It's
room.
called a rage room.
Right, that's right. I was looking for the alliteration. The rage rooms, and these aren't new. I remember we talked about the rage rooms probably 15 years ago, and this is a place where you can go in, and they have like TV sets, or they have like ceramics. They have
Computers.
glass coffee tables, and you go in, and if you just want to let off some steam, you pay. and you get a sledgehammer and you just get to smash up the entire place. It's like a rage room. And that's what I feel like with what Roxanne just said about we have very poor line of sight in this room. I just want to take a sledgehammer and I just want to smash this entire studio to bits. I mean, I hate this studio so much. I literally want to take a sledgehammer and smash the place.
Let's do it.
We should.
Maybe we should go in the room separately, though.
What do you mean?
So we don't smash each other with this.
What do you think it's going to get nice all of a sudden? There's like stained floors. There's blood on one of the doors in the back. Vomit on the staircase. What do you think? This is going to get really nice?
We would just then work in a trash studio.
All right. So, heads up, we'll give away the tablet here in just a few minutes. The first tablet here on a Friday tablet number 1, the 6 o'clock hour giveaway will happen in just a bit here on the MJ Morning Show. And as always, for the first tablet in the 6 o'clock hour, you just have to know the first name of yesterday's 9 a.m. hour winner. If you know that and you're the right number caller, you'll win the first tablet this morning, and then you've got the cascade effect. So whoever wins here at 6 o'clock, you need to know their name for the 7 o'clock giveaway. You need to know the 7 o'clock name for the 8 o'clock and so on. And we'll give away the final one for the week in the 9 o'clock hour. And then we start it again next week. So Tablet Tag continues every day, every hour on the MJ Morning Show next week right here on Q105. And, of course, Tablet Tag brought to you by our friends at Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. So, Andrew, you have the Whoopi Goldberg audio? All right, so I didn't hear the audio. I just saw like a story that even Whoopi Goldberg is calling out Prince Harry and Meghan Markle on that stupid paparazzi car chase where their lives were in danger and it was a near catastrophe.
Good, I want to hear it. I've been working on my Whoopi impression. She has a really weird voice.
Okay, all right, here we go. Let me hear the audio, Andrew. Go.
Prince Harry and Meghan were followed by paparazzi while leaving the Ziegfeld Theater. Their spokesperson called it a near catastrophic car chase. Others said it wasn't bad. But I think people in New York know if it was possible to have car chases in New York, we'd all make it to the theater on time. But I think their spokesperson reference something that you generally would reference in Los Angeles. That's where you have chases. That's where you can move at high speeds. Right. I think they were dealing with aggressive paparazzi. Yeah. But I don't think it was where, you're watching on TV like this, watching the cars go, because, you can't, it just doesn't work in New York.
No, I mean, sometimes I'm in this.
All right, so I don't need to hear that Joy Behar, man. She'll give me convulsions. All right, so what's going on with Whoopi's voice? She sounds all like affected. Does she always sound? Hang on a minute.
Sounds like the guy that goes.
Hang on, just middle of the sentence. All right, so what with Whoopi Goldberg's? Has she always sounded that affected?
Yeah. She does the sort of, what's the cartoon character where the guy goes, what does he say?
Snagglepuss?
Yeah, like Snagglepuss. What does he do?
For sure. Exit stage left. Heavens to Murgatroyd.
You can't chase someone in New York.
A car chase even,
yeah. I don't know. It's not as weird as I thought it would be. It's not as... I thought it would be more like this, to be honest.
But the point is, even Whoopi Goldberg, who is kind of a celebrity butt kisser, right? Even Whoopi Goldberg is calling out the absolute BS of the whole Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, paparazzi, near-death experience, catastrophic car chase. It was almost identical what happened to his mother, the traumatic death of Princess Di. Come on.
They've probably been waiting for something close like this to happen to one of these boys all these years just so they could jump on it and say,
Again,
oh, my God, it's like your mother.
Hey, let me reiterate that it is being reported, and it has been, that Meghan Markle tips off the paparazzi as to where they're going to be or where she's going to be in order to get the publicity, in order to get the attention. Meghan Markle, Michelle brought this up. Michelle said she read that Meghan Markle tips off the paparazzi. So, and then suddenly the paparazzi wants to take their picture, and now it's a near catastrophic car chase. Listen, the other thing is they decided to leave through the front door. If they were so concerned, if they didn't want their picture taken, if they didn't want the prospect of the paparazzi following them, they could have opted to have their security take them out a back door, side entrance. They could have left in a different fashion instead of the front door of this event of look at me, where they know there's a jillion cameras outside.
Is it possible Whoopi brought up the best take on this entire thing?
And what that?
That it's just not possible. I mean, she's the first person to say these don't happen in New York.
That's what I said on the show yesterday.
Right.
I said, oh, yeah, the paparazzi chase that speeds up to 15 miles an hour.
Well, you don't know this, but
Jammed up in midtown traffic in New York.
Whoopi Goldberg actually listens to the podcast every day before they do The View.
Oh, yeah, right. Sure. Big fan.
She streams it on iHeart. She's
Very concerned about your lost headphones right now is what she is.
She is.
All right, so, folks, we've got a big pile of early morons in the news. We'll get to that next. And, yeah, you probably can figure it out. We'll give away the first of the Surface Pro 8s for the 6 o'clock hour next. So stand by. Your chance to win. Be the right caller. Know who won in the 9 o'clock hour yesterday. And you're on your way to grabbing the first tablet this morning for the 6 o'clock hour. And it's all going to happen next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. You know, hurricane season is, well, official. to screen and have a nice conversation. Remember yesterday's 6 o'clock winner? what was
That was Mark.
Yes, man. This time yesterday, Mark was pretty amped up, and he went, "Holy sh!" and just dropped the S-bomb. Of course, I hit the big red dump button over here. And it did live on the podcast and on MJTV, because when I hit the dump button, It just takes the profanity or the objectionable material off of the broadcast airwaves. So only on regular like FM radios on 104.7 FM, when I hit the red dump button, it takes it off of that, but it still continues to go over like the streaming apps. So if you're listening on Odyssey, you're listening on TuneIn or the iHeart app or on myq105.com, it still goes over there. It still lives on the podcast, and the objectionable material still lives on MJTV. So I'm sure people went back to listen to because it was pretty funny. It was pretty, yes, Fester.
What number?
Well, I haven't said it. I haven't done the CTA.
People are texting. You said, let's do it now.
I haven't done the call to action yet. I'm about to do that. Hold on.
All right.
Put your britches back on there, tough guy.
I'd rather leave them off.
So here's the deal. We'll give away tablet number 1 right now, and I'm just curious whether we're going to have another jacked up winner like Mark yesterday. Let's do it. This will be the first tablet. This is the Friday hour number 1, the 6 o'clock hour tablet. This is a Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet, thanks to our friends at Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. If you are caller number, let's go with 50. Caller 50, 50. Make it a little easy this morning. Caller 50, 800-990-1047. So if you're caller number 50, you will win the first tablet this morning here on the MJ Morning Show. If you know last winner, which was the 9 o'clock hour yesterday, you got to know the first name. Simple as that. So it's just 2 things. Be the right number caller, be caller 50, and then know who won the tablet in the 9 o'clock hour yesterday. Now, if you're just joining us, you're like, hey, what is all this crap about? Well, it's called tablet tag. So you're not going to obviously, if you don't know about what's happening, then you're not going to be able to win this hour because you're not going to know yesterday's winner at 9 a.m. But here's the deal. You're in the game. You're in the game here, pal. So what you need to do is you listen now to see who wins the tablet in just a couple of minutes when I go to the phones, and remember that name because then you're in the game next hour. So next hour, we'll tell you what number caller to be. If you know the first name of the winner from this hour, then you win next hour's tablet, and then so forth for 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Andrew, give me the heads up as soon as we have the winner. Did you see the pictures and the video of the naked dude in the gym in Miami? What the hell? Wild situation. A guy attacks gym goers in Miami after trying to use exercise equipment, then starts punching people on the street after being thrown out of the gym. I mean, this sounds like freaking angel dust or something. I don't know what's going on. Do you have it? I mean, this absolute... And look, can you imagine having to restrain a completely naked guy?
Oh.
I mean, can you imagine? I mean, yeah, the people trying to restrain him are clothed, but I don't even want my clothed body up against somebody's ass, or I don't want their their junk touching me.
We might feel differently about that. However, they did have to handle this guy to get him out. He was in good shape. When you said a naked guy in a gym, I instantly thought of somebody who's big, fat, and slovenly. But he was in really good shape.
Anything come to mind?
Me?
Yeah,
like Peter Griffin, that type of body.
No freaking way. So this is insane. The unidentified assailant stormed into the UFC gym in Midtown Miami, 9 p.m. on Tuesday. Footage shows him trying to use machines before stripping off all of his clothes and then start brawling. He starts fighting with people. I mean, this has got to be drugs, right?
It would have to be. That's what usually happens if it's angel dust or cocaine or whatever. My uncle was a homicide detective. He said people always take their clothes off when they're really whacked out on drugs.
After being thrown out of the gym, he then starts attacking other members of the gym and other just people just milling about outside. And the guy keeps running, and they tasered him, and he's still running. I mean, this has all, I think, the earmarks of PCP or something,
Usually when they taser you and you're just like, whatever, like that's some serious druggage.
Like
it happens
speed.
a lot. Yeah, I follow a lot of YouTube channels where guys get tasered. Police cams.
Oh, wait
And-
a minute. Hey, you follow YouTube channels? It's the Taser channel?
Yeah, only cop taserings. And
Jeez, man.
when the guys are whacked out on real serious drugs, those tasers are not effective.
Here's the deal: the UFC gym
Yeah.
is the wrong place to go.
Thanks.
To start crapping. If you want to start crap and push people around, go to a Planet Fitness or something.
Go to Zumba.
Just anywhere.
No, I was about to say that. So you took the words out of my mouth that, if you got to strip naked and cause a problem, the UFC gym, where I'm sure there's a whole bunch of just jacked up guys, I'm sure that's where what's-his-face works out. What's his name? Rob Ripple.
Oh, Rob Ripple works there. Yeah, man. I've been working out there for years, bro. I bench press there, and I do some back squats. I do some leg pressing. I don't know any other moves.
Hey, speaking of back squats,
You really didn't research the character that well.
Not really.
so speaking of back squats, will that take care of Fester's back fat?
Okay, what is
Maybe.
this? What is this?
What? You're the one that mentioned that.
It just seemed like a lowbrow joke.
What?
understand.
Suddenly it's a lowbrow
This
joke.
is just a highbrow joke show,
What?
MJ. Didn't you know that?
Far be it from us to drop a lowbrow
Say-
joke.
I don't know anyone
what?
who does that.
No.
Anyway, hey Andrew, get the video up. If you get the video, the naked guy in Miami, we'll get the video up on our website. We'll put the link to the local Miami stories, the TV coverage of the naked dude at the UFC gym in Miami, just stripping his clothes off, naked. You got the guys in the gym. I mean, you got a lot of testosterone in this gym. This is not like your normal little, like you said, Planet Fitness or
Anytime Fitness.
exactly. Yeah.
or-
This is not just your lady showing up with some Lululemons on to go get on a treadmill for 25 minutes. Yeah, this is a pretty serious operation to like mess around.
Oh, it's just $10 a month, no contract. Oh, wait, there's a naked guy beating everybody up. What the hell's going on?
We'll get the unidentified guy. The last I saw, still unidentified, and then walked out and then starts hitting other people out in the parking lot and everything. So we'll put the video up if you want to see the guy being restrained totally naked. We'll put the video up on mjmorningshow.com, and it'll be in videos mentioned on the show. So mjmorningshow.com and videos mentioned. Let me grab caller 50 right here. Andrew says it's going to be line 6 is caller 50. Hi, good morning. Who's this? Hello. Are you there? Ooh, this is very, very unfortunate.
Oh no!
All right, give him a countdown.
This is.
Give him a once, twice.
I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello?
Oh boy!
Out.
You were caller 50, and the line's still open. I hear the little hiss of the line. Hello.
You fall asleep, sir, ma'am. Oh,
All right, good.
Oh my! And then click. What the? Oh my God! They got caller 50 and they weren't there.
now what?
Well, folks, this is live radio. Let's go. This will technically be caller 51, but it's the next one. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
This is Drew.
Drew, this could be your lucky day because of the unfortunate situation that just happened to caller 50. Technically, you're 51, but caller 50 wasn't there.
Oh my goodness! I'm glad I've called again.
Well, there you go. So, Drew, are you calling for the tablet?
I am.
You would like a Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet, is that correct?
I really do.
Yeah, it's really a nice item. I use it every day. So, Drew, can you tell me who won yesterday's 9 a.m. tablet? What's the first name?
Doug.
Doug is correct, and you win. Yeah! Bam! You got it, Drew.
Thank you so much, MJ. I want to do a shout out for Cindy. Thank you.
What does Cindy have to do with this?
Wait a minute. You just want a tablet that was valued at $1,100, and you want to shout out to who?
Cindy.
Who's Cindy?
Cindy is my friend's mom. She's been trying to call in,
Oh!
every day.
Oh, so you're rubbing it in her face?
Okay, so now it makes sense.
You're taunting her.
So you want to shout out and say, hey, Cindy, you haven't gotten in. I just did. I just won. So there.
There we go.
This guy's a real low-key taunter.
Yeah, he's a.
There we go.
Drew, congratulations. And that's just normal DREW?
That's correct.
All right, Drew, you got the tablet thanks to two college brothers moving and storage. You're the first winner today in the 6 o'clock hour, and you snaked it because caller 50 was invisible when I went to the line. So, Drew, congratulations. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Florida, Sefner.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Florida, yeah.
Florida, you say. I heard it's really nice down there.
How are things in beautiful downtown Sefner this morning?
Well, I just woke up, had my alarm set for 6 to wake up and try to get this tablet early morning.
Well, you got it. It paid off for you, and you got lucky here, Drew. Thank you, buddy. Let me put you on hold. Andrew's going to get all your information, okay?
Perfect.
There we go. So there it is. Drew. Drew just won. We'll give away another tablet next hour, another Microsoft Surface Pro 8 full Windows 11 computer tablet. Next hour, just be the right caller and know that Drew was this hour's winner. Simple as that.
Drew from Florida.
Drew from the United States.
I'm from America.
Yeah, this is Drew from America.
Everybody's so polite. I mean, all our winners are so polite.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, I want to meet him.
All right, when we get back, I want to know if this counts. Do you remember we said that Shaq was finally served?
Yeah.
Shaq is part of that whole FTX lawsuit deal. And Shaq was not served, one of the few celebrities who they were not able to serve with the lawsuit. And we had heard a couple of weeks ago that, remember, Shaq was finally served. Well, guess what? I saw something new. And the question is, was Shaq really served? This is funny. You got to hear what happened with Shaq. And we need to get some lawyers on the phone or maybe some process servers. All right, if you don't know what happened with Shaq, hold on. We'll get to that next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. Now, if you're looking... O'clock hour. It has officially begun. That means that we will give away the second tablet of the morning sometime this hour. So hang out, be entertained. Hopefully you like the content, and then possibly get rewarded with a Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet. Tablet tag rolls on. The 7 o'clock tablet in short order here on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. So please stand by. Then we'll do 8 o'clock. We'll do 9 o'clock. And we don't end today. Then we pick it up next week. We'll do another 20 tablets next week. All brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. It's the smartest move you will ever make. So, Fester, you're going to be able to do your Shaq impersonation here. I know you love to do that. You want to warm up?
Hey, yo, what's going on today?
Was that the process to get into the mood? You're the kind of get that low rumble and grumble going on, very low key.
For a very long...
Can you imagine, Shaq? You're caller number 50. What's your name?
Shaq.
Shaq, you won a tablet.
All right. I'd like to give you a Shaq-a-roni pizza.
Thank you.
No, for a large man, I typically have a very high voice.
Yes, you have the highest voice for a very, very large dude.
Higher than mine.
Yes.
My voice is almost squeaky. So to do a Shaq, who's very deep naturally, I have to prepare.
All right, I love this story because we thought Shaq was served. Do you remember about 2-3 weeks ago, we had a story that Shaquille O'Neal was finally served papers in that FTX lawsuit. That's the cryptocurrency deal, the FTX, market thing, and you had a whole bunch of celebrities that were promoting FTX. Tom Brady involved, Gisele Bündchen, Larry David, Naomi Osaka, Steph Curry, and others. They were paid to endorse FTX. And, of course, FTX turned out to be just this horrible racket, just a big, giant scam.
It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
I don't think so. And I'm never wrong about this stuff.
Yeah, Larry, you should have followed the script in real life there, pal.
The only person that did that in real life was Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you're right. We had a story about Taylor Swift that she passed on endorsing that FTX deal. So Shaquille O'Neal, one of the celebrities that appeared in commercials for that failed cryptocurrency FTX, and what billions of dollars. You've got that. What's that? SBF Sam Bankman-Fried. Is that the guy's name? I mean, that dude is going to go to federal prison.
The guy with the hot girlfriend is what I call him.
Man, you see the choppers? You see the front teeth on that girl? She can chew through wood.
She gnaws on.
She's building dams on a creek behind an apartment complex.
Some guys are into that.
It's like she chews on lock washers. Just constantly.
So this is what I find just very, very funny with the whole Shaquille O'Neal deal and FTX. And if people lost money with FTX, it's not funny. I get that. And I'm not suggesting that at all. What I'm suggesting is this is funny because we thought a couple of weeks Shaquille O'Neal was not able to be served the lawsuit. Because in order to be served the lawsuit, you've got to be, usually you're approached in person and they'll say, Shaquille O'Neal. Well, I mean, yes.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, Mr. Giant 7'1" dude, are you Shaquille O'Neal? Well, you've been served. They hand you the papers. But in the Shaquille O'Neal situation, they tried everything. They tried to serve him at his multiple homes. They tried to serve him at the TV studios. What is he on TNT, right?
Well, basketball coverage. They're in the finals right now, so he's on TV every night.
Yeah. So listen to some of the details. The Wall Street Journal is the one that tipped me off to this. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think Shaq's been served. So O'Neal is one of the several celebrities named in this proposed class action lawsuit. Lawyers for the plaintiff say they've tried to serve Shaquille O'Neal at his homes and studio, and this is when they thought they served him. So when we had a story like 3 weeks ago, maybe it's a month already, that Shaquille O'Neal was finally served in the FTX crypto debacle lawsuit, apparently not. In 30 years, I've never had to deal with this situation, said Adam Moskowitz, one of the lawyers representing the FTX investors. In a document filed in federal court here in Florida, O'Neal rejects the suggestion that he's dodging anyone. Instead, the filing says that the plaintiffs haven't properly served O'Neal despite months of multiple tries. As far as the latest attempt to serve him, apparently it didn't work. You know what they did? Shaquille O'Neal's driving down the street in a big SUV, and they just threw the papers. they threw the papers at his vehicle as he's driving by.
Did they go in the vehicle?
Does that constitute being served? And they're yelling, "You've been served!" And they're throwing the papers at the car. Man, when I read this, I just laughed out loud. And they've got it on video, so they're trying to say, look, we threw the papers at Shaquille O'Neal's SUV as he was driving out of his gated community. And so we consider that served. What?
That doesn't hold up in a court, does it?
I don't think so. In an interview with CNBC in December, O'Neal distanced himself from FTX. He said, "A lot of people think I'm involved. I was just a paid spokesperson for a commercial." Did I do that okay?
No, you did it terribly.
Would you like to do it better then?
A lot of people think I was involved. I was just a paid spokesperson.
You gotta go deeper, man.
But wait, there's a really good point here. Didn't Shaq sell his likeness to this company X amount of years ago, and then they farm him out to all these different advertisements? So he actually has a point on that.
No, what?
I don't know what you're saying. Can you help me out here?
I have to look into this.
I sold my
Do your imitation, Jack.
I sold my likeness to Roxanne Wilder
All right, so
He does endorse a lot of stuff.
for $49 in a box of ho-hos.
I don't think he's going to get in trouble with the Shaq-a-roni, though, with Papa John's, though. I think he's okay with that endorsement. What do you think?
I say Papa John.
Yeah.
What about the general? The general's going to be pissed.
He sold the rights to manage his name and likeness to Authentic Brands Group.
Okay.
So I see his point. I forgot about that. But when he said, I just am a spokesperson for for this company, maybe it has to do with that caveat. Because, I mean, a lot of celebrities do not do that. That's kind of original. And that's how he's been able to make such a huge fortune.
Being properly served in a lawsuit generally requires an authorized person to deliver a paper copy of the summons and the complaint to the individual personally. Listen, virtually no one's happy to see a process server. In the movie Pineapple Express, actor Seth Rogen plays a server.
That's what I always think
That's
of.
right. He keeps a trunk full of disguises.
Yeah.
Job postings for the profession often recommend surveillance skills and fortitude to spend a lot of time in the car. People sometimes bolt or hide when a process server approaches. Then there's another story about a process server trying to serve Floyd Mayweather Jr., the boxer.
Oh, the greatest dodger in the history of the sport.
In Vegas. Apparently, he's involved in a whole separate crypto-related lawsuit.
I'm sure. He's always got stuff going on.
All right, back over to Shaq for a minute. The legal team suing Shaq filed court papers describing all their attempts to reach the star at homes in Texas and Georgia, including his wife's former home. Or his former wife's home. They asked the judge if they could serve O'Neill by direct message over Twitter and Instagram.
No.
The judge said, no, that's frivolous.
You can't do that.
No. At one point last month, the lawyers tweeted at O'Neill, we have been standing outside your TNT studios in Atlanta all week, but your security guards will not let us in. A few days later, the process servers thought they had gotten lucky. During a drive-by spot check, they saw O'Neill leaving his gated home in McDonough, Georgia, in a black SUV. The two process servers double-teamed O'Neill. They parked on either side of the residential gate. As he approached, they threw the papers at O'Neill's car. They held up the legal documents and then threw them at as he's driving by.
They didn't block the road and try to trap Shaq.
Well, O'Neill allegedly rolled around one of the process servers, drove down the lane. One of the servers tried to throw the paperwork at his accelerating car. The documents fluttered to the ground, and they thought they had served him because they threw the papers at his SUV as they drove by. Photos of the process server trying to submit the documents to Shaq by throwing them at his vehicle were then submitted to the court. Get out of here. That doesn't work. They submitted the backside of Shaq's SUV driving down the road with the papers laying in the street saying, look, we served him.
Do I have time for a couple Froggy fun facts about Shaq?
Sure, go right ahead.
He owns 155 Five Guy burgers, 17 Auntie Anne's, 150 car washes, 40 24-hour fitness centers, a shopping center, a movie theater, and several Las Vegas nightclubs.
Are you serious?
And he makes $423,000 a week.
I think a minute. I think he makes $423,000 a minute.
For endorsement deals with Arizona Cream Soda, Icy Hot, Gold Bond, Buick, Zales, and at least a half a dozen others.
He's halfway to being a billionaire, right?
I think he's
maybe more than halfway.
Closer to that. He makes $423,000 a week just in endorsements.
I think the dude might already be a billionaire.
If not, he's damn close.
I'd be ignoring people trying to litter at me as well.
Then how come I've never heard of Arizona Cream Soda, Shaq?
You're Shaq. I don't know.
I don't know. Why have you heard of it?
It's pretty funny stuff. Hey, speaking of beverages, if you're a morning coffee drinker, you've got to hear this. So if you drink coffee in the morning, I don't know if this is a trend, but I saw something and somebody swears by doing this to your coffee, and I'd like to get an instant reaction from you guys when I tell you what you should be putting in your coffee, all right? Coffee drinkers, you got to hear this next. Oh, also, I've got the 11 cheesiest hair metal ballads of all time. Songs. So I want to see if you guys agree with all of this. And that's just scratching the surface. We're going to start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ Morning Show next. So whatever you do, don't move. Hey, when it comes... Show on Q105. That's right. You know what's amazing, Fester, is that I still run into some people that either just found out recently that the whole show is back on the air, or I'm still running into some people that are like, I didn't know you guys are back.
Oh, you're back?
I didn't know that. It's amazing. The upside, the potential of additional growth on the MJ Morning Show when we're already doing extremely well. But the upside, once everyone is edumacated, that we are back. Hey, speaking of being edumacated, we have another tablet to give away. So please understand that between now and 7:59 and 59 seconds, we will give away the next tablet because we are in the 7 o'clock hour. So at some point soon, we'll give you the instructions of what number caller to be on our studio lines. And if you are the correct caller and you know last hour's winner of the first tablet today in the 6 o'clock hour, you're going to win the next Microsoft Surface Pro 8 full Windows 11 computer tablet. Thanks to our friends at Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. TwoCollegeBrothers.com for your next move. Simple as that. Now, Rox, what are you carrying over there? Do you have...
She has breakfast that Pat George makes, which is semi-gourmet. It's a corn tortilla with a piece of American cheese melted in a microwave.
That looks disgusting.
I'm
sorry.
You want to know the fine eating we have here at the radio station? We have our traffic guy between reports.
Can I see this?
I have it on the camera.
God.
Can you turn that upside down?
Watch this. Watch this. Andrew, you have my camera? Watch this.
Look how disgusting.
Okay, it fell. I'm sorry.
But you caught it before it hit the disgusting
Look
counter.
how disgusting. Yeah. So it didn't hit the disgusting counter, but Fester's disgusting fingers
What's
grabbed
nastier?
It looks like when my puppy pukes.
I'm going to tell you right.
Pat's a good chef.
I'm going to tell you. Oh, really?
Good chef. That looks like a turd.
I'm going to tell you right now that if you swab the countertop and then you swab Fester's fingers, the Petri dish with Fester's finger swab is going to be much nastier as far as the nasty bacteria that is growing.
Not true, because all I do is rub my fingers on this counter so they need to be equal. So yeah,
right, hand me this thing. You got to be kidding me.
Nothing but a frisbee.
You've got to be kidding me.
Every couple of weeks, Publix has like Mission Bell tortillas, buy one get one. So Pat will load up, and then he'll bring like American cheese, and he'll make it in the microwave, and he'll act like he's like Guy Fieri or something, or Gordon Ramsay. Like, you want breakfast? I'll cook it up for you. Bam!
I'm holding this up to the camera right now. I'm holding this up to MJTV. So Pat George is our traffic guy,
super guy,
and Pat's a very nice guy, no doubt about it. But since we've gotten here, since we started here, 2.5 years ago, he just has this propensity to want to force feed Roxanne and make her waffles and pancakes. And
well, he does it for everybody, really.
Right.
Except you guys.
Anybody who would want it.
He asks me every day, and I'm like, I'm good.
But look at this thing. It's 2 flour tortillas with microwave melted cheese. I mean, this is grotesque looking. I'm sorry.
Look, I mean, it's edible. I mean, it's edible food. I get it, but it's certainly not high.
Why are you guys? Are you kidding me?
I just flung it like a friend.
You just whammoed that thing.
Oh my gosh!
I hit your microphone. I'm sorry.
I'm serious. I'm mad now.
That thing is like a whammo.
I'll tell you, now leave the damn thing home.
Oh my! Fester just ate it. It fell on the floor 3 times. We've been throwing it like a frisbee in here.
Listen. The floor isn't as dirty as this.
Oh, no, take Froggy's camera. It just fell on the floor. Froggy's picking it up off the floor, and
you guys are disgusting. No, I don't. You know why I don't want to? I'd have your germs before I'd have. Look at this counter back here.
It's actually pretty good.
It landed right here. There's the thickest layer of
There's a
dust.
hair in my mouth.
It's mine. It's fine.
It's Fester's back hair.
It's actually pretty good.
The hair or the
anyway.
No, the
all of
cheese.
it together.
It really isn't that bad.
Folks, I would recommend that if you've never watched MJTV, we're live, MJTV's live, but you can go back later and you can watch this segment and watch this awful melted cheese tortilla abomination that we're throwing around like a frisbee, and then Fester and Froggy eat it after it's being thrown and hits the floor. And
listen,
he threw it right at him.
He did it like a ring toss.
MJ, listen, I got to excuse myself for a second. I have to have Pat make another one
It's a
for
ring
Roxanne.
toss. Let's throw him with the microphone.
Don't leave.
Here's my finger. Check Try to get it in my thing like a ring toss.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Ring toss
Or
game.
hold the
right,
mic
here we
up.
go.
All right, ring toss time. Andrew, get the cameras ready.
Andrew, the camera's ready? All right, so you have it on my camera, right? All right, so I'm gonna get ready to throw it and get ready to switch to Fester's camera. This is like the fair. I'm trying to throw the ring around the bottle. You know the bottle game?
Yes.
All right, come on, everybody wins.
You got a
got
big
this.
target.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to get because
Maybe.
the tortilla the center's been eaten out. So I'm trying to try to throw this on Fester's
Good
finger.
luck.
All right, here we go.
All right.
3, 2, and
I barely missed. It
almost,
missed. I'm
man.
sorry.
I wanted the big stuffed animal too.
It did hit my crotch, though.
We'll
All
give you
right.
the panda bear anyway,
Listen,
kid.
give me
Here
a
you
second.
go.
I'll be right back.
No, stop. We have a lot of stuff to do.
Have him make me one.
Just
too.
sit down.
Promote tablet tag.
No, we've got
I
to do.
stole Roxanne's
Dude,
breakfast.
I don't just sit down.
Pat,
All right.
bring us a couple. I know he listens.
We've
Sorry,
got
Rox.
to do the coffee story. Now, Roxanne, you've had a lot of challenges with your Keurig coffee maker because you tried like 6 different Keurig flavors, and you said essentially every flavor in your Keurig machine tasted like ass.
Yeah, we kept going through them.
Right.
It was a couple Sundays ago. I'm like, no, I don't like this one. Too watery. No, this one tastes too much like an ashtray.
Yeah.
No, this one is just too acidic. And then Doug is finally like, it's you. It's you.
This
You
one
can't be
tastes
bleached.
like urinal cake
Was that the flavor? Ashtray?
or
Yeah.
urinal cake.
This is good.
It's New Folgers urinal cake. All right, so this is coffee. Oh, and yesterday you finally said that you found the flavor you liked.
I did. I love this flavor. My mom got it for me because she heard about all my complaining. And so she got me this Cousin Teas. They're famous for their pancake mix, but she got me their little K-Cups, and it was really good.
All right, well, you got to try this apparently. Now, if anyone recoils in disgust, it certainly is a possibility. I have no idea who this guy is, but have you ever heard of the University of Kentucky quarterback, is it Levis or Levis?
It's Will Levis.
So you know who he is, right?
He was a very high prospect in the draft.
Right.
And he went to some team. I think I think the thing with him is he has a super hot girlfriend, and he sat there the whole first round.
I know
and
who.
didn't get picked.
Okay, I know who he is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
That
All right.
girl's ridiculous.
I just didn't remember his name, but now that you mentioned that, yes, I know that.
The draft was a couple of weeks ago,
Yep.
and he was a top prospect. And he sat there in the back green room of the draft waiting to get picked. He didn't get picked the whole first round, but his ridiculously hot girlfriend's just there being hot.
She would have been picked in the first couple of picks in the first round.
She was the first pick.
Yeah, yes, Andrew.
Yes, this story you're about to say could explain why he didn't get drafted.
Possibly so. So, Will Levis.
So he was eventually drafted. He played some team. Let me look it up.
So, he has made the claim that he puts a big glop of mayonnaise in his coffee.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Ugh.
All right. Is he onto something, or is this one of the grossest things you've ever heard? Having a glop of mayonnaise put into your morning coffee.
I have to tell you, I love mayonnaise. I'd be tempted to eat it just by itself, but in coffee, it sounds absolutely freaking disgusting.
It does sound disgusting, doesn't it?
Well, break it down. What is mayonnaise? It's egg and
It's
oil?
like emulsified egg and oil, and it's like soybean oil, and it's all just whipped up into a frenzy, right?
But whipping it up turns it into mayonnaise, and there's something about mayonnaise smell and scent or smell and taste that just would not go in coffee.
And vinegar.
And vinegar.
Yeah, there's like some vinegar in mayonnaise.
Ugh.
I don't drink coffee, so I'm the wrong one to ask, but listen, mayonnaise belongs in potato salad, on a ham and cheese sandwich. I don't see a glop of mayonnaise going with your morning cup of coffee. That just sounds disgusting.
And what would it look like in there? Would it be all curdly?
No, it would melt down because it's an oil. It would look like maybe there's oil floating on top. But think of mayonnaise when you put like a hot hamburger patty on it. It melts into the bun.
Oh, listen,
Yeah.
if you put a glop of mayonnaise in your coffee, I would imagine it's gonna the heat of the coffee is gonna dissolve it. Oh, what was the other fad that just sounded disgusting?
Butter in mayonnaise.
No, olive oil. Remember, like
Yeah.
Starbucks was like introducing olive oil in coffee.
And then didn't they say that makes you poop your brains out or something? Weren't people having
Yes.
major
It's like a
issues?
laxative on
Yeah.
crack.
Again, listen, I am not a coffee aficionado. I've never had, and this is an MJ Morning Show, MJ fact here. I have never had a cup of coffee in my life. I am 57 years old now. I feel like I'm, a 16-year-old little brat. But I've never had a cup of coffee in my life. It hasn't interested me. I don't like the taste of coffee. So I don't mind the smell of coffee. I like the smell of coffee. I just don't like the taste.
I think you would be too much on coffee. I would
I
not
can't even
want to.
imagine.
Yeah, right.
How would I be on crack? How would I be on? How about angel dust?
Maybe
how would
that's
I
your
be,
sweet spot.
What?
You'd
MJ on angel dust?
You'd be a great freaking time. We would have a lot of fun, you and I.
What would I be like on PCP, man?
I mean, it might only last a night or two, but we'd have a great time.
Has anyone listening heard of this? I'm going to take 1 minute and then move on. Has anybody listening heard of putting a spoonful of mayonnaise into your coffee? If anyone is listening, or you know what? I'll expand this. Do you put anything weird in your coffee? 800-990-1047. And it can't be like, I put some cinnamon in there. Listen, it's got to be something weird.
I'll put some nutmeg in my coffee.
Yeah. All right.
I love it.
800-990-1047. Has anyone done this? Has anyone put mayonnaise in their freaking coffee like this quarterback with the hot girlfriend? This, what's his name?
Will Levis.
Will Levis. All right. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Andrew, what do you have? You have some video?
I have video of him demonstrating it on our videos we mentioned page.
Is it audio you can play or no audio?
It wouldn't, well, having him talk about it isn't as good.
Okay.
You wanted to
All right.
see how it mixed in?
Okay. All right, so Andrew's put video up. There's video of this Will Levis, this former Kentucky quarterback, putting the mayonnaise in his coffee, and it is on our website. It's on mjmorningshow.com in videos mentioned. So mjmorningshow.com, videos mentioned on the show, and you can see this Will Levis stir mayonnaise into his coffee. Look at the phones. All the phones are ringing here.
Now, I was going to comment that, he's from Kentucky.
Yeah.
Kentucky, they might put mayo on everything.
I'm going to put some bluegrass in my coffee.
Yeah, buddy. But
I'm going to put some turds from Churchill Downs in my coffee.
he hails from New England. He's from Connecticut.
Oh, really?
So that's
Yeah.
pretty strange.
I just thought of it. I'm going to try tartar sauce in coffee.
Just put some fish in there while you're at it.
Mustard.
Blend it in a smoothie.
Stir it with a sardine.
Yeah.
Look at the phones.
Disgusting.
800-990-1047. All right, before I go to phones, yeah, Rox.
Will also eats bananas with the peel still on.
Get out of here.
up.
Come
Yes, he does.
No, that's no.
I
No, I
know.
see-
There's people that do that. You get all the protein.
That is
You
disgusting.
get protein in eating a banana.
No, it's
You
not.
get something in it.
Yeah, something. Not protein. You get a lot more potassium and
Yeah.
fiber and magnesium.
A lot more.
Ugh. Tony's in Pinellas Park. Hey, Tony, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I grew up in France, and in the morning, to give us energy, my mom used to put in the cafe au lait an egg yolk mixed with sugar. You beat it, and you put it in the coffee. It is delicious.
Egg yolk mixed into the coffee. Does the egg yolk get cooked in the hot coffee?
No, you have to beat it with sugar first, and then put it in the coffee.
Oh, wow.
No, the egg yolk creams it, makes it a heavy cream.
You gotta taste it. I'm telling you, it give us energy. We were bright-eyed in school. Let me tell you.
You know what? I'd like just having scrambled eggs floating on top of my coffee. What do you think about
I'm
that?
I'm so hungry.
It doesn't cook the egg.
Thank you, Tony.
It's like a coffee hollandaise sauce.
Two more calls. We got to move on. John is in Bradenton. John, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, John.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hey, John. What's up?
Hey, so butter. You ever heard people putting butter in their coffee?
Didn't someone just say that?
Yeah, we talked about that. And that was a thing a couple of years ago, John, especially people on like the keto diet or looking to add no carbs to their drink.
I tried it, and it's disgusting.
There you have it. Oh, I thought of another one. Thank you, John. How about when you cook up your bacon? How about pouring the bacon fat in your cup of coffee?
Ooh.
It actually sounds delicious.
Yeah, it
I bet
actually
you
kind
that's
of does.
really good.
Do you keep your bacon fat?
Do you want to hear something disgusting?
Yeah.
What?
When I was a kid, I was maybe 6, 7 years old. My mom
Ew. God, you're right.
My mom was making bacon, right?
Uh-huh.
And she would always like pour the bacon fat into like a Dixie cup.
Oh. What did that
And,
melt it?
Well, after it like it was still kind of warm, so it hadn't coagulated into a solid yet.
I hate that word.
But coagulated?
Yeah, it's gross.
My mom, she never would pour the bacon grease down the drain because it'll clog up your drains. Plumbers will tell you never pour your bacon fat down the drain. So my mom made bacon, and then once the oil from the bacon, all the bacon fat had cooled down but was still a liquid, she always poured it into like a little Dixie cup and then would throw it in the trash. For some reason, I confused the Dixie cup with a cup of juice, and I took a big mouthful swig of bacon fat.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's fine.
idiot.
Dude, that just lubes up your organs, man. There's no problem with that.
Anyway, so, is there 2 more calls? Let's grab Alberto in Tampa. Hey, Alberto, do you put crazy crap in your coffee?
I actually do, yeah.
What do you do?
I put Rick Simpson oil on my coffee. I think Froggy will like it.
Oh, it's
What's
marijuana.
That's RSO. Rick Simpson, a lot of...
RSO.
You know, a lot of people use RSO as an alternative cancer treatment.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is an amazing product, yes.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, Alberto. All right,
Thanks.
one more call here. Let me grab line 6 and Chris. Chris, all right, last call. We got to move on. What's up, Chris? What do you put in your coffee?
Actually, I put the same thing that the previous caller said. I put RSO in my coffee every morning.
Oh, wow. 2 RSO calls in a... now, do you have health issues, or why are you doing RSO?
I have Tourette's and ADHD. Plus, about 4 years ago, I was involved in a motorcycle accident, which gave me about 3 hernia discs and 3 blown discs around my back.
Jeez.
So it actually ends up helping me get out of bed in the morning and really just helps me throughout the day. If it wasn't for cannabis, I swear I'd probably be on probably 16 different medications.
Wow. Hey, thanks for the call, buddy.
Good for you.
And good luck, and thanks for listening, and I wish you the best.
Feel better.
Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.
You too.
I have to say, MJ, I've never heard of Rick Simpson
Oh, yeah,
oil.
yeah.
it's a thing.
I've known some individuals with cancer, and Rick Simpson oil for cancer treatment is an alternative. And there are some stories I've heard of people on RSO where like the cancer went away. The tumor shrunk. Now, granted, some of these individuals were doing traditional chemo and radiation as well as the Rick Simpson oil. So do you really know what did the trick? Was it a combo? If it worked, it worked. And I know of 2 people where the cancer went away because of the treatments they were on.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Yep. So listen, I'm not a proponent of a lot of wacky, nutty alternative medicines unless there's scientific proof.
Okay, what would happen if they took O.J. Simpson oil?
How about Lisa Simpson oil?
Lisa Simpson.
O.J.
What about
Simpson.
Jessica Simpson oil?
yeah.
Your weight's going to go up and down.
Yeah.
It's going to fluctuate. Some people are doing some really disgusting things on the text line.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
Cheese. Cheese in
Cheese.
coffee.
Oh my God, that's
It
nasty.
breaks down. It's a fat, I guess.
Oh, hey, Roxanne.
Yeah.
You've got to cancel your Mexican Brazilian butt lift surgery that you had scheduled for next month.
I had my tickets to Mexico booked already.
Well, you got to see if you can get a credit, or maybe go to Cancun or something.
Dude, at my kid's soccer practice, there are more moms with those things, and it's so
What,
obvious.
the Brazilian butt lifts?
It's like they're huge.
Well,
great.
Here's the
I
deal.
don't know. They look kind of weird.
Americans are now being, folks, I'm not kidding around here. If you are planning to go to Mexico for like cheap plastic surgery, you might want to cancel. And it's not like getting kidnapped by one of these Mexican drug cartel gangs. No, Americans are now being urged to cancel any surgeries in Mexico because of this spate of meningitis cases and 1 American dying.
Oof.
So, the deal. People go south of the border for like these cheaper procedures. And is it really worth getting a nice case of meningitis? I don't think so.
But your butt
Meningitis
will
from
look-
Mexico.
what meningitis?
That's it goes.
Meningitis from Mexico. That's right. That's what it is.
That's
right.
nice.
Yeah. Nice.
Avocados from Mexico.
Meningitis. Go do it again.
Meningitis from Mexico.
Avocados from Mexico.
Meningitis from Mexico. I like it.
Would it be meningitis?
Oh,
See? Oh,
No,
no.
I think-
don't know.
meningitis.
No,
So-
but here's the deal. Out of Brownsville, Texas, state and federal health officials are warning U.S. residents to cancel planned surgeries in Mexico after 5 people from Texas got procedures in Mexico, came back, and developed suspected cases of fungal meningitis. One of them has died.
How much cheaper can it be to go to Mexico and do
Okay,
it?
I'll tell you right now. Average boob job in the U.S., $6,800. In Mexico, it's about $250, $300.
Probably.
Okay, that's a deal.
No, I have no idea. I just made that. I just
what the
made.
hell?
I just made that up.
Do you
But-
know
I was gonna
anybody?
say, that's
Listen, you know a lot of people. Do you know anybody who traveled to Mexico for surgery?
I do not. Or they didn't tell me.
Okay.
You know, maybe we've known people that have gone to foreign countries for cheaper surgery. Like, I think I read that people go to Turkey.
That's a hell of a trip.
Yeah, some people go to Turkey for some procedures because it's really cheap.
I have something to admit, guys.
Go ahead. What do you
I
have?
went to Bruges to get my wiener shortened.
Oh, we used
work with
What? Why is
It's
everything,
in Brussels.
dude? Why is wiener part of your vocabulary every morning?
You try living with this thing.
What is wrong with you?
Someone's got to like
would
mood around here.
would you please? This every day you got to work wiener into the
I
show.
didn't say
It's-
wiener
it's-
yesterday once, so I'm going to say it twice
It's like
today.
you're 5.
You want to talk about wieners?
Yeah, all day.
No, we don't. No.
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 I got to talk about wieners right now, MJ.
No.
The damn people at Oscar Mayer.
Oh, they changed the
Oh.
name.
They changed the name.
Yeah.
What kind of crap is that?
Yeah. Oh, I saw. You know, I had it in yesterday's pile.
Yeah, I saw it too, but I will never not call that the Wienermobile.
Yeah, they want
I
to
know.
call it the Frankmobile or the
yeah.
Frankfurter Mobile or the Frankmobile.
How about what? Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Gimmick.
It's the it's an I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. It's not I wish I were an Oscar Mayer Frankfurter. No, it's a wiener.
Frankfurter.
Yeah.
What a bunch of weenies
Yeah,
selling.
Frankenstein.
I don't understand that.
Why? Yeah. Was it? It wasn't like a politically correct thing, was it, or was it for just attention?
All right, so it's 7:48. Let's do the tablet right now. All right, let's go with caller 105. So caller 105 right now will give away the next Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet as tablet tag is on. The 7 o'clock unit is on right
It's like
now.
you're 5.
Let's.
Why do you always have to mention units, MJ? It's like every day.
800-990-1047. So if you call her 105 at 800-990-1047 and you know last hour's winner's first name, you win the next tablet. Make sure you're paying attention to who wins. You need the first name of the soon-to-be winner, and then you can call up next hour to try to win the Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet, all courtesy of Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. That's twocollegebrothers.com, as we're giving away 2 solid weeks worth of tablets. This today will conclude the first week. So we'll do the 7 o'clock now, then we'll do another tablet giveaway in the 8, and we'll do another tablet giveaway in the 9 o'clock hour, and that'll wrap up the week, but then we do it all next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. These are originally $1,100 a piece. Full Microsoft Surface Pro 8 Windows 11 computer. Same unit. The one we're giving away, I use this one every single day. It's my number one go-to computer. So caller 105 right now. Good luck. 800-990-1047 here on the MJ Morning Show. A warning which Pat, our traffic guy, gave us earlier in the week. I think we talked about this on Wednesday, and this being Friday and the movie actually opening up this weekend, Pat, our traffic guy, I think this is sage advice. I think this is a good warning. Pat said, be careful tonight and tomorrow night because you're going to have a whole bunch of, testosterone filled up guys that are leaving the Fast and Furious 10. What is it? Fast X or whatever the heck.
Good point.
Yeah. So Pat, our traffic guy, said that you're going to have a bunch of people on the road after they leave the theater watching Fast and Furious, and they're going to think that they're on their drive home, that they're in the movie. So just be careful. You might have some additional fast-driving maniacs that are all juiced and jacked up after watching the new Fast and Furious movie, which it's Fast X or what, Fast 10? It's
Fast X. Well, Roman numeral for 10.
For 10, yeah.
They should be ashamed of themselves doing this many.
So just a little warning. Oh, Froggy, when I saw this, I thought of you.
Ooh, I wonder what it must be.
Record number of workers test positive for marijuana.
No, what a surprise.
Listen, if you want to fire 3/4 of the radio station, start testing around here.
3/4?
Well, listen, I told you that a lot of the people that I know, a lot of friends of mine, acquaintances, it's really kind of shocking. How many adults my age, and I'm talking about successful folks, that smoke pot. I mean, there are a lot.
It's not like Spicoli anymore.
Yeah,
it's kind of
hey, bud, let's party.
I walked around my block and I have like a 60-year-old neighbor on the other side, and I see him. He's in his front yard. I'm like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" He goes, "Good." He goes, "What are you up to?" I was like, "Nothing much." And then I, of course, have to say, "What are you up to?" And he's like, "I'm just, having a salad for lunch," and then he puts a joint to his mouth, and I'm like,
"That's funny."
What?
That's what he calls a salad.
I'm just smoking some salad for lunch. And I'm like, "Get out of here." You want some? I'm like, "Yeah."
I think I told the story that within the last year, my high school friend group, all my friends from high school, we had Doug and Mike and Kyle, myself, Alvin. It's like 5 of us in this little text group.
You have like 2 of the 3 chipmunks in your friend group. Theodore.
No, but so these are friends. These are friends from Virginia Beach when I was growing up in junior high and high school, and we all kind of reconvened. And we have a text group, and there's pretty much text going back, a couple of times a day, typically. But every single one of them, they partake. Every one of them, they all have good jobs. They all have families. They're all my age, obviously, and they all hit it. They all hit a doob. I'm like,
well, make fun of you for not.
I'm the only one that doesn't dubilate, man. I'm the only one
because you're the only one who calls it dubulating. So you're not invited to.
Don't want to. I've never smoked a joint. Breaking news, folks. Life.
Has Michelle ever?
She's thinking about starting.
I don't know. Why don't you call her up and ask her?
Call her
I don't care that much.
I'll put it this way. Michelle has never smoked a joint in the years that I've known her or been around her.
Her old days, I bet you. The banking days.
So I have never smoked. I have never done an illegal drug. I mean, even when I have like thumb surgery, when I busted it into a tree in Vail, I didn't even want to take I didn't even take the hydrocodone or the oxys they gave me. I never took any of that crap.
Well, aren't you special?
What do
you think you are, man? Some people need that stuff.
I just have never wanted to do an illegal drug. I've never wanted to take a hit of pot. I just never did.
Talk to me after your kidney stone surgery, how you feel about those pills.
Well, hang on. I'll give you an update on that. I'm going to the doc right after the show today. So
again?
Well, hold on. Let me take caller 105 here. All right, let me grab line 5 is going to be oh, you got to be kidding me.
Oh no.
The phone's broken?
Our phones are broken.
Oh no!
You've got this is unfreaking believable.
Is this the straw?
This you know what? I'm gonna smash this studio. Our phones are broken. I can't even take.
No,
Andrew. You have got to be kidding
hold
me.
on. Oh, MJ, this is awful.
Hang on a minute. Let me unplug the phone. Let me replug in the phone.
Didn't we have a winner? Do you have their info?
Okay, so
no, we haven't taken it yet.
Oh, that's right.
I take it live on the air. Hold on, I just replugged in the phone. Let me reboot the phone here.
Does that mean all the calls are going to drop?
No, because they're still ringing. I just unplugged.
Yeah, this is not good.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hi, I think it rebooted. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show, line 5. Who's this?
This is Andrew.
Oh, so thank God. Listen, our equipment here, this place is a wreck. Listen, if this didn't work, I'm telling you, I would go to the engineering shop. I'm going to get the sledgehammer. I'm going to bash this whole place up.
Right.
I'm going to be arrested.
Luckily, we didn't have to do that. Okay.
All right, so
Don't call me for bail.
Andrew, you're caller 105. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
All right.
All right, Andrew, why are you calling?
For the Surface Pro?
Andrew, if you know last hour's winner's first name, you're going to win. What is it?
Let me see. Drew?
Drew would be right. Andrew, congratulations. You got yourself a Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet from the MJ Morning Show and two college brothers moving and storage.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this guy kind of had an unfair advantage because his name is Andrew, and the last guy was Drew.
Isn't that hysterical? So Drew won last hour. Now we have Andrew. And by the way, Andrew, I don't know if you knew this, but Andrew is my middle name.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, and
Good name.
And my brother's name is Drew.
Cool.
Yeah, my brother's first name is Drew, and my middle name is Andrew.
I can't figure that one out.
My close friends do call me Drew.
Oh, there you go. Andrew, where are you calling from?
I live in Holiday, but I'm on my delivery route right now.
What do you deliver? What's your gig?
Paper products to restaurants.
Hey, can you get me some 1 pint paper containers?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, we sell those.
So I but I don't want ones made in China. I want ones made in this is for my homemade ice cream. I want pints so I can pack my ice cream.
All right, Andrew. If you wanted to buy him, he could go online.
No,
what he asked you was if you could get him one pint.
the ones online from Amazon are made in freaking China. I don't want Chinese ice cream pints.
I think ours are made in Vietnam.
Oh, it's better than China. I don't know. Hey, Andrew, hang on a sec, okay?
The movie's cool.
Okay.
Andrew, congratulations. You got the tablet, buddy.
Sweet. Hey, Roxanne.
Hi, Andrew. Congrats.
What's up with that?
Thank you.
All right, hold on a sec. All right, line 5.
No, he's nice.
Yeah,
Guys,
if Roxanne wanted some paper products, she'd be hooked up.
Let me tell you right now. I almost just freaked the freak out.
Flip out.
Yeah, we can tell.
I am pushing the phone line to select. No line would select because, listen, if you turn on the radio one morning and all you hear is the place blew up. I mean, this stuff is, I'm telling you, our equipment is hanging by a thread. We're lucky we're on the air every morning. So, we're supposed to get a new studio. That's allegedly in the works. We shall see. But I almost just melted down and lost it. When's the last time, Frog, you saw me have a real serious radio meltdown?
Oh,
it's been a while.
It's been well over a decade.
Yeah.
I'm in need for one, actually. I think you're due.
I miss this MJ. I miss the old MJ.
All right. So I'm going to the doctor this morning. I'm going to see Dr. Root this morning. Yeah, so we're going to figure out my course of action. So I have an appointment. For those that don't know, I have a 10 millimeter kidney stone in my right kidney. And, it was pretty good. It doesn't hurt, but there's like a little dull presence. So I can feel like and sometimes when I walk, when I put my foot down, it's kind of like it feels like it's like rattling it up a little bit. But like last night, nothing. While I was sleeping, when I woke up this morning and I came to work, nothing. It was like no kidney stone at all, but then it seems to get like jarred up. So we got to get rid of it. I've got a 10 millimeter kidney stone. It is not going to pass. So I've got my appointment late this morning, and we're going to figure out what the course of action is going to be and how we're going to get rid of this little marble in my right on that. Oh, did I get distracted on the whole marijuana thing?
Well, I don't know. You get distracted all the time.
You start talking about your friends, right?
No,
your text thread.
Yeah. Well, what I was saying was record number of workers are now testing positive for marijuana, according to a new study. Marijuana use among U.S. workers has reached historic highs in 2022.
Historic highs.
Good one.
You know what I see as really prevalent is I feel like people talk about gummies like it's just like a walk in the park or
edibles,
right? Edibles is like I took a gummy.
THC The lab company Quest Diagnostics, which the big lab companies are what? LabCorp and Quest. Those are the big ones where you get your blood drawn and all that stuff. So Quest Diagnostics analyzed over 6 million general workforce urine tests last year in 2022 and determined that 4.3% were positive for cannabis, up from 3.9% in 2021.
That's how you know this is fake science, because they're coming back with 4%. Yeah, 400%. I mean, this is way off. 4%.
So you think it's higher than what they're testing?
Dude, we're 20% in this room.
By the way, it just turned 8 o'clock. So,
sorry, Frog.
So out of the 5 of us, you're saying that you're saying there were
one of us.
Keep asking me for gummies.
Listen, I don't take my gummies during the show.
Wait, hold on a minute. You just throw Fester under the bus? Hold on. Fester's asking you for THC gummies?
I don't know if that's ever happened.
I don't ask for a whole bottle of gummies. But once in a while, you got extra gummy. And you know what? And I haven't asked you in a while because I got a new guy, my boy Mike White, hooking it up.
What the hell? You say his whole name?
Why don't you give out his address and phone number?
Stupid. What is wrong? You can't just say my boy Mike because Mike doesn't know I'm mentioning him. I love Mike.
Right.
He listens every day.
Do you want to hear something gross? Listen to this. I've got audio. There is a woman who works at Walmart and is busting on and calling out a fellow Walmart worker. All right, listen to this. A customer brings back a frying pan, returning the frying pan.
Right.
There was still crusted scrambled eggs inside the frying pan that the person's returning, and the worker took it back at the Walmart return desk.
That's why frying pan, my egg stick, and it's not supposed to. I'm returning it.
That's gross.
What's the deal? It goes in the trash anyway.
You don't bring... No, not all the time. A lot of times it goes back to the vendor, and a lot of these stores, they've got deals that they buy from the vendor, but the vendor's got to take whatever return comes down the pike, they got to take them back. And sometimes I think they're physically turned back, or maybe other times they just keep track and then they just keep a tally of the units that are destroyed. But this, you got to hear this. This is audio of this Walmart worker that's just calling out hey, Andrew, did you pull that, right? You pulled the where's Walmart return? I'm trying. Oh, there it is. All right, it's number 7 on my board. All right, so listen to this worker calling out a coworker.
Y'all, this bitch takes back anything.
Y'all, look, this bitch takes back anything. All right, listen.
Y'all, this bitch takes back anything. Anything. Look. She took back a frying pan with eggs still in it.
Oh, man, that's nasty.
I don't know who that guy is, but I want to work with him.
He's funny.
I love him.
That's just nasty. Come on, you shouldn't take back a frying pan with eggs still in the freaking pan.
This bitch take back anything.
That's we got to save that audio bite.
Y'all, this bitch takes back anything.
That's some funny. I got to hear it one more time. That's some funny stuff right there. I'm going to play the whole thing.
Y'all, this bitch takes back anything. Anything. Look. She took back a frying pan with eggs still in it.
I bet you we could go to phones and we could ask our listeners that work in retail, what kind of crap have you seen? What kind of stuff? What merchandise have people tried to return, and what have they done to these items? Do you remember we did that bit years ago? Do you remember we did I remember this now. We did the return game. We would buy stuff like at Target
and
or
then
Walmart.
smash it.
Destroy it.
We did like a vacuum cleaner, like a blender, like small kitchen appliances. And we would smash the item to bits. I mean, go to the parking lot, grab a sledgehammer, kind of like what I want to do to the studio, and just bash stuff to smithereens, put it back in the box, and go to the customer service area at Target, Walmart to try to return it. What do we call that? It was like the return something or other. Return-orama or something like that.
I hope we came up with a better name than Return-orama, but maybe we didn't.
But we did that, I don't know, 15 years ago? I mean, during the original run of the MJ
Didn't we
Morning
do a
Show.
Smashed microwave
Oh, that's right.
that we bashed for some reason. I think it was a microwave.
It
sticks
might have
out
been
in my
after this.
head.
It might have been after the Super Bowl egg test one year.
Maybe, I don't know.
And it might have been wrong, and we smashed it.
Well, that's
and
usually
then,
how it goes.
And then we just returned it to Walmart. But I remember there was one deal. I think it was Target on Gandy. That there was some appliance that we bought, smashed it to bits, and then went to customer service, and then returned it, and then you hand them the box and it's all rattling. And then Fester, I think, did you do this?
I think I went in there.
I think it was you that did this, and then then you dump the box contents out on the counter at the customer service return desk, and all the pieces of an appliance come out.
If anything, this social media video where this bitch take back anything, that's just a testament to their great return policy.
This bitch takes back anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
But I remember the whole thing we did when we returned smashed merchandise. We would say it's just not working right.
Something's wrong with it. I'm not sure.
You just dump out the parts on the counter of a smash blender or something. It's like, it's just, hey, Andrew, are people really calling about this? Oh my, I didn't even give out the no. Okay, fine. If you work in retail or if you're, in the business world, what kind of stuff have people tried to return? I mean, what's the crazy, or maybe it's you. All right, 800-990-1047. And I didn't even get out the number, and I've already got 3-4 calls on hold here. All right, 800-990-1047. So if you do work in retail, what's the craziest thing people ever tried to return? Let me grab line one. Beverly's in Wesley Chapel. Hey, Bev, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, how are you?
We are well. What up?
So I heard you talking about returning things, and I don't work in retail, but my husband, one time, we bought shells from Walmart, the ones that you stuff to make stuffed shells, and after we cooked them, they were all broken apart, and he was so angry that he literally put them back in the box and took them back to Walmart, and they took them back and refunded them.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Beverly. Zach is in Homosassa. Hey, Zach.
Hey, how are you today?
Doing well. So, did you return something, or you took something back?
Stuff that we return, so people will have their weddings, then the next day they return half the cake.
Whoa, what?
At Publix.
Hold on.
They'll have their kid wedding, and the next day return the cake.
Whoa, hold on. You work at Publix, or you worked at Publix?
I work at Publix now.
Oh, you work at Publix. And you're telling me that people will get a wedding cake, they'll have their wedding, eat half the cake, and then try to return the cake the next day?
Yeah, because if you read our policy, no matter if you're happy, we'll return it.
Oh, that's right. 100% satisfaction guaranteed at Publix, right?
Yeah.
What the? I mean, how much is a wedding cake? $30?
No.
What?
Wedding cake can be several $100s.
Unless you have Rosie O'Donnell there, then she eats the entire cake.
Okay.
How much is a wedding cake? Hey, Zach, how much is a wedding cake at Publix?
About $300.
Oh, so
you customize the cake. Think of like a multi-tier, elaborate wedding cake.
Yeah.
All right, but a regular birthday sheet cake's like what, $30?
Yeah, $25, $30.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, all right. And then you've had people return a wedding cake the day after the wedding.
Yeah.
I can't believe
that and like half-eaten boxes of the chicken, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we didn't like it," and like they order 100 pieces, and like there's like 2 pieces left.
Wait a minute, 100-piece box of like chicken of like what the tenders? They eat 98 pieces and then bring 2 back. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Oh my God, yeah, people are really nervy. People doing it. Zach, thanks for the call. That's what I'm talking about right there. Allie's in St. Pete. Hey, Allie, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning.
Good morning, Allie. What's up?
So I used to work for a store called Shopko up in Wisconsin. I'm now in St. Pete, but we had a customer return the suppository, and the reasoning is they did not like the way it made them feel.
That's a good reason. If you're not satisfied with it, return it. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Here you go.
You know what I said? I said to Allie, "Hey, Allie, what's up?" I should have said, "Hey, Allie, what's up there?"
Whatever.
I apologize.
Whatever it is, it doesn't make me feel good. So
We
I'm
accepted all of it as long as they had a receipt, so it got returned.
Hang on. You know what? I don't like this suppository. Let me pull it out. Bring it back to Shopko or wherever the hell you work. All right. Hey, thanks, Allie.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Oh, my God. Look at the phones on this. Hello, Bobby. Bobby's in Newport Richie. Bobby, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi. Oh, no. Is my phone broken again?
Bobby, you there?
Son, you have got to...
Okay, take a
Calm down.
breath.
Calm down, sweetie.
Hey, get me the engineer. Get Max in here. All right, the phone's busted again. Hang on. Let me unplug the phone. This place, I'm telling you. Guys, I'm gonna walk out. I am.
You won't. You won't.
I dare you.
I dare you.
I double dare you.
Double dog dare you.
Would you like to dare him as well, Roxanne?
I would like you to walk out and then come back in. Walk out, take a deep breath.
All right, hold on a minute. I just rebooted the phone again.
I think you should quit.
Look at Roxanne being all logical.
No,
Just take
guys,
a breath.
our phones are dead.
Oh no. Where's the?
Oh
feeder?
wait a sec.
Oh my God, it's like Jesus. It's risen.
No, but now hold on a sec. Is this Bobby?
This is a terrible reference.
Yes, I'm here, buddy.
All right, Bobby. Okay, now the phone is back to life. This is a problem. All right, Bobby, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Go ahead.
All right, I was in a Walmart up here in Newport Richie once, and this lady in front of me was returning a gallon of milk that was halfway empty.
Oh, man, it was probably already expired, too.
Yeah.
They probably drank half, left it in the fridge. It's probably a week out of date and tried to... And did they take it back?
They took it back, but that's not the end of the story.
Oh, what happened next?
I was looking for a pair of shorts, that I could run around in, and I picked this one off of the hanger, and I looked at it, and I looked at the inside, and it was not clean, if you get my drift.
Oh,
Are you telling me they were pre-skid marked?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Oh, my God.
Hanging stuff back up on the hangers.
I mean, MJ, listen. You're buying something from a store. You think you're buying it and you're the first one to wear it, but you forget. People take stuff and try it on. They go into the trying room. Oh, man. The trying room. The dressing room.
The changing room. The fitting room.
There you go.
Yeah. Barry is in Tampa. Hey, Barry, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Morning, Barry.
Hey, I work for a company that sells mattresses, and some of the mattresses they send back have some of the most outrageous marks on them that nobody would ever think of. And like the previous caller, they were skid marks.
Oh, my God. It's so essentially you got to burn these mattresses with fire.
Yeah, you basically got to burn them.
Oh, my God.
They send them back because they're uncomfortable and they have, stains on them. That
You know what? People are gross. People are just foul. Hey, Barry, thanks for the call. I mean, look at the phones on this. All right. Hey, Andrew, just the remaining 4 calls, and I got to move on. I had this just came out of nowhere. I had no idea I was going to take calls on this. Eric is in Tampa. Let me see if the phone works. Oh, it does. Look at that. Wow. Eric, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning, MJ. How you guys doing out there?
Doing well. What's up, Eric?
Hey, I bought one of those weed eater, top of the line.
Yep.
And I could not ever get it started. So one afternoon, I smashed it so hard on my backyard, I still got the broken bricks. I made a note, and I took it back to the store, and I put it the note, no, it did not fail for my truck. It never worked. And I left it outside of the store.
What was the store, Eric, that you brought it back to?
It's a Lomo store here in Armenia.
All right, so you got so frustrated, you took the weed eater, the weed whacker, and you started whacking the weed whacker on your pavers, and you still have the broken bricks where you smashed your weed whacker?
I still got the broken pavers on the back, and I smashed it so hard that my wife thought I was crazy. And I made a note, and I took it back, and I went and bought a Honda, and I'm a happy camper.
There you go. Thank you, Eric. Have a great day. All right, 3 more calls. Jackie in Tampa. If you're just tuning in, well, first of all, we will give away the next Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet sometime this hour. It is right now 8:14. Before the end of this hour, we'll give away the 8 o'clock hour Microsoft Surface Pro tablet. It's on the way in just a short amount of time. Just make sure you're the right caller. Make sure you know who won last hour. here on the MJ Morning Show. So we've got 2 more today. We'll give away the 8 o'clock unit soon, and then next hour we'll give away the 9 o'clock Microsoft Surface Pro tablet, all courtesy of our friends at Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Let me grab Jackie in Tampa. Hey, Jackie, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Yes, hi. I was at Walmart one day, and my phone went dead. And I tried to use different chargers there at Walmart, but none of them worked. And I went to the service desk, and I said, well, I need to call a cab because my list is on my phone.
Oh, hold on a minute. You go to Walmart to use a phone charger?
Well, I didn't have my phone fully charged, and plus my friend called me. We were on the phone, and I...
Wait, so you went back to the electronics department and tried to use a charger there?
No. I tried to use one of the Walmart outlets.
Okay, and where's this going?
Well, anyway, I had a cart full of groceries by that time, and I'd already bought the groceries, and I went to... Then I tried to use my phone to call Lyft because I took Lyft over there.
All right.
And they go home, and I have all these...
Andrew, this is not the best screen job. Yes, Jackie, keep going.
Okay. So I went to the service desk to call a cab.
Right.
Because I need to get these groceries home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every time I called the cab, they said, well, if the cab doesn't come in the next 30 minutes, call back. This went on.
All right, Jackie, I don't know what the hell's going on here. Jackie, what did you return?
Oh, about 6 gallons of milk, a 10-pound bag of sugar, a gallon of grape juice, and some other large items. Because I had to take the bus home.
All right, I'm not sure what's going on. Jackie, have a great weekend.
Oh, Jackie.
I love Jackie.
She sounds lovely. She sounds like she has no food in her house.
Melissa, you're on Melissa, I'm sorry, I was just frustrated as hell. All right, Melissa in Largo, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Can you put a story together for me?
I'll keep it nice and sweet.
Please.
I was at Walmart a couple days ago, and a guy was standing in front of me with like the little annuals, the little black buckets of annuals.
The little plants.
They were dead. They were just sticks out of the dirt. And the guy asked him, when did he buy them? He said last year, and they died. And he returned them.
And they took them back?
They took them all back. And
dead plants from last year.
Last year, he said they died. Clearly, they died, but these are like that 99-cent annuals, and he brought them all back to go get new annuals.
Okay, sir. Here's your $3 back. Oh wow, thanks, Melissa. All right, last call on this. And what was the caller I hung up on?
Jackie.
Jackie, I'm sorry. Jackie, I'm just frustrated today.
Poor
all right?
Jackie.
So, Jackie, please don't take it personally. All right, last call on this. Carrie's in Tampa. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, good morning.
Hey.
The Publix thing is real. My son works at Publix and said a woman, it wasn't too long ago, came in with an empty cake box just before they closed at 10 and wanted to be refunded. It was a birthday cake for a kid's party, but she didn't have any cake in there. So I guess they must have eaten all the cake and just brought the empty box. But the manager refused to refund her. He said, if you can bring some of the cake back, I'll give it to you.
Was there even like a little bit of frosting on the lid? Look, here's a little smear of frosting.
The cake was missing. And then another time, after one of the hurricanes, I was in Publix, and there was a man in front of me with a cart full of bread. He had a cart full of bread, and it was a month after the hurricane had already passed.
Oh, so it's all moldy?
And they refunded him for the entire cart of bread.
That is ridiculous.
Isn't that ridiculous?
It is, Carrie.
Hoarding
Thank you.
bread, and nobody else could get bread because it was off the shelf, and he takes it back a month later.
Carrie, thanks for the call.
Thanks,
Carrie.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so he was like a bread hoarder, then didn't need the bread. And then can you imagine month-old bread? It's got the green and the turquoise mold growing in there and everything.
That's just when it's good.
Oh, man, that's pretty disgusting. All right, you guys ready for the musical portion of the MJ Morning Show?
What do you say, power ballads?
I have a list of the 11 cheesiest hair metal ballads of all time. And I'd like to know if you guys agree. I hope you know all the songs. I know all of these.
Of course we are.
Well, there are a couple that I think Fester and Roxanne might not know.
I'm not into hair band stuff. I don't know any other than maybe the one or two big hits that bands have. I don't know any.
I'm not into it
deep
either,
cuts.
but
All right, see if you agree with this. The 11 cheesiest hair band metal ballads, okay? So these are typically, these hair bands, they're more of like the rock metal category.
But the ballads are the slow ones. When they slow it down, it's not their rocking out songs, right?
Oh, thank you, ballad. Thanks for giving me the definition of a ballad.
We have listeners who I'm pointing out a difference to. I'm not
come
talking
on,
to
Fester.
you directly. It's not a private conversation. There's like 6 or 12 people listening in their cars.
It's like a clarification.
I think people know what a ballad is.
Or they do now. You're welcome.
All right, well, here we go. This is
God.
I remember that song.
Hate it.
I never really liked that song. Woo! All right, so Love of a Lifetime, was it 1991 or so, early 90s? That was Firehouse.
Dude, a power ballad just popped up on my Pandora the other night, and I'm like, ugh, what's this crap?
Here's a very well-known one. And this is on the list as a cheesy hair band metal ballad. And you might be shocked at this. It's Bon Jovi. I'll Be There For You is on the list.
That's a great song, but it is a cheesy song.
Yeah, I think it's gross.
What about
It's gross.
You don't like the song?
No.
Okay. Wow.
gross like
I mean, I like some Bon Jovi, but not
gross
that.
like stained mattresses? Gross?
No,
Yes.
Roxanne's just against any man overtly making a dedicated commitment. I'll be there for you. No.
What about this one?
That's not funny.
Is it a Carol Baskins Lion?
Yes.
It's a White Lie. I played that song.
I've never heard that song.
When I was doing nights in Norfolk at 97 Star, then I moved across the street to Z104.
Oh, so outrageous.
I played that song at 97 Star, like 1987, right? 88-ish. Some easiest hair metal band ballads. So next, I remember this one. See if you can tell me.
What was the second guess?
Do you know the band?
It's
Roxanne,
Antarctica.
do you know the band?
It's not
Yes, I do.
Asia.
It's not Asia.
It's Europe.
It is.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
know.
Yeah. So how'd you know that?
Because I knew.
Did you look
She
it
just
up?
was going to the
I was
continents.
just, you know.
No, you
I was like, this has a continental vibe.
you looked it up. No, come on, you Googled it.
She has a text line in front of her. Maybe
Yeah.
somebody slipped her
Yeah,
off.
so that's Europe. That they're famous for the final countdown. The final countdown. Yeah, here we go. So that was their ballad, Carrie.
You know what? I've always thought the name Carrie was a nice, sweet name until that song. It's like, Carrie.
Now, do you know this one? Do you know Enough's? that was kind of a minor hit.
By who?
By Enough's Enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the name
Tell
of the
me
song.
about it.
Yeah.
I never heard of the band. I've never heard of the band Enough's Enough.
I played that at KQLZ Los Angeles Pirate Radio.
They played a lot of crap out there.
Yeah, we sure as hell did.
Yeah.
That's why the station's not there anymore. So how about this one? Do you remember these guys? Do you know who that is?
It's Willie Nelson.
It's not Willie Nelson. It's
Nelson.
Yeah, chop the Willie off, okay?
Is that Nelson?
It's Nelson. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that because of my big After the Rain song, but I can hear love and affection in their voice.
Yeah, so that's Nelson After the Rain. Moving along, these are the top 11 cheesiest hair metal ballads. And this one, everybody should know. The one that killed all the people at the fire up in Providence, Rhode Island. That was Great White.
Great White.
Yeah, Great
Oh,
White.
yeah. I like Great White.
Yeah, they're not on the list though.
Yeah, they're really.
Yeah. How about this one? We're almost done. Everybody should know this one as well. This is a big band, but they're on the cheesy ballad list. It wasn't one of their bigger songs, but again, I played that in my career back in the day. And then we're almost done here. A couple more. How about this phenomenal band? Who could forget Winger? Yeah.
I like this song.
Yeah, Headed for a Heartbreak.
Yeah.
But it's on the cheesy hair metal band ballad list.
The only one I like so far.
Yeah.
Can I get some Striper?
Yeah. You know what? Striper happens to be next, buddy.
Oh my God.
Yes. Striper was a Christian religious kind of heavy metal hair band, and that was honestly what a terrible song that was. And then last one, and everyone knows it. This is probably one of the most well-known ones on the list. Hair metal band, cheesiest hair metal ballads of all time. The final one is, can anyone guess?
All right, I'm gonna guess Beth by Kiss.
You know what? That's a good guess.
That was the one that came up on Pandora, and I'm like, what?
Beth, I hear you calling. Nope, it is not Beth by Kiss.
When I'm With You by Sheriff.
Oh, you know what? That's, but I don't think Sheriff was really a hair metal band.
I don't know. This is a texture guess.
Nope. Here it is. The last one is. All right, let me give you some hints.
You guys need me?
No, Louis Anderson. We don't
anytime there's a list.
We don't need it every day.
Stop with
I'm
the
just
Louis.
I'm in the corner.
We don't need
Stop with Louis Anderson. Stop.
Maybe
at an award show performance, the stage came down and hit him on the
Bret Michaels.
Yes.
Oh, the king.
Hit him on the face. And of course, the cheesy ballad is
Rosa.
the 11 cheesiest hair metal ballads of all time. I'm guessing there are probably more, but yeah. But,
so Winger Winger, you brought it up a couple songs ago.
Mhm.
You know, they disbanded. One of the big reasons was because Beavis and Butthead mercilessly mocked them.
No, he was just on that kid's
He
shirt.
was on that. It wasn't like Metallica or AC/DC that was on Beavis and Butthead.
They were
shirt.
on the nerd shirt.
The nerd had a Winger shirt. Hey,
That's all I remember when I hear Winger.
Now, when you think of Winger, it's just that dolt. It's not like Metallica's like, yeah, cool. We were Beavis.
Winger sucks.
Yeah, AC/DC was Butthead and Winger.
Hey, did you see the picture floating around of Lady Gaga with no makeup on?
Yeah, she looks like me.
No, she does not. She looks fantastic.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Maybe you're attracted to Froggy.
Froggy's a beautiful man.
Listen, Fester, you got to bring this up. You got to see this.
No, she's not. She's ugly, isn't she?
What is wrong with you? Stop
Let me see.
it.
No, I think she's hot.
Fester,
with no makeup.
Here, type in this headline.
All right.
I saw this on page 6 on the New York Post website last night. Type this in. Fans think Lady Gaga is unrecognizable.
Jesus, that's a lot to type. Just give me like a couple of keywords. I'm typing it into Google. Lady
Gaga. Fans think Lady Gaga is unrecognizable. Just type that in.
Yeah, that's it.
And you got to see. Fans think, dude, you are
unrecognizable. Google corrects the spelling.
MJ, I'm starting to think you have
right there. Click on that.
No makeup fetish.
Take a look. No, because I totally appreciate a woman that is attractive without makeup and without glopping all the stuff on.
That's a no makeup fetish.
Right. It's not a fetish. All right, so Fester, all right, just
I'm trapped in this.
Leave. Oh my God!
Oh, I'm trapped in these like pop-ups from hell.
What happened,
dude?
Right there, it's in the box.
All right, hold on a minute. Just stop. Oh, jeez, what's going on here?
I even typed out the whole sentence.
Type it in again. Do it again. You got to see Lady Gaga with no makeup. And
Gaga.
It's right here. Hold on a minute. All right, so here it is. Just don't touch.
Every pop-up.
All right, just don't touch.
There we go.
Okay. And hopefully it'll pop up right here. And she just looks great. And I showed it to Michelle. I'm like, she just looks fantastic.
She's got makeup on there.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Look at. I mean, I think she looks tremendous.
That's makeup. That's called makeup.
I'm not seeing much makeup.
First of all, she's got a ton of makeup on there.
A ton of makeup.
Yeah, and where do those buck beaver teeth come from?
I think she looks nice.
I like her lips.
She has lipstick on.
Yeah,
she has lashes on. She has
eyebrow
eyeshadow
stuff
on, and she has eyebrows on.
I mean, she's good looking.
So you're saying
and cover up.
The story I saw said she wasn't wearing makeup, and all right,
in
she
that
had,
photo,
like, freckles and moles, and and lips.
And dark. Like she has dark eye circles, like Pete Davidson.
She has every bit of makeup you could have in an arsenal on her face right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, then why the story I saw say that she wasn't wearing makeup?
Maybe this is not the picture. Can we scroll down a little bit? She has a bunch of makeup in her hand right there.
Right, but she's holding makeup.
She's holding makeup. This cannot be the picture.
So she's promoting a brand that makes it look very natural, not over the top.
There she has a no makeup.
Anyway, I thought that she looked great. Listen, I think that a woman that doesn't put on a ton of makeup, for me, that's more attractive than looking like you had a 3-year-old face paint you, with finger paints.
I think I look cute when my 3-year-old's face paint me.
Oh, God.
MJ, I have something else to report. Something else broke in the studio.
What is that?
Our television. It's been frozen like that for 30 minutes.
That's great. Anyway.
So, MJ, back to Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
She's unrecognizable because she's wearing this natural brand of makeup that doesn't overdo it and gives you a clean look without.
Oh, looks good.
Now, what I saw on social media was Lady Gaga without makeup, and then the pictures came up.
Yeah.
So, I don't like a lot of makeup. The eyelashes that look like tarantulas, I don't get that.
I prefer to put actual tarantulas.
But no, seriously, the crazy eyelash, you've seen them. The eyelashes that are sticking out 3 inches from people's faces. I'm sorry.
You don't want Michelle to wear those, and then when you guys make out, you can feel them like
like
crawling on your
so
forehead.
hot.
Like I've got bugs crawling on me or something.
Those are called butterfly kisses.
I don't like the heavy eyelashes. I don't like a ton of freaking makeup. Listen, that's just. Oh, and speaking of celebrities, the Johnny Depp tooth issue. We talked about this on yesterday's show. Johnny Depp and the rotted teeth, and the fact that he was at the Cannes Film Festival. He's on the red carpet, and all people would talk about was his teeth. A dentist is saying, and this is from a celebrity dentist, that despite fans thinking that Johnny Depp's teeth are rotting in his mouth, Dr. Appa, who's a celebrity dentist, he claims that no, it's just a simple case of aggressive wear and tear on Johnny Depp's teeth. He has wear, which has been a cumulative effort over his lifetime. Wear like that sometimes we see in 30-year-olds in really aggressive cases, and sometimes we see it in cases like Depp, Depp, who's now 59 years old.
Aggressive what? Grinding?
Just, I guess, aggressive teeth usage.
I'll tell you,
aggressive wear.
Yeah, he has like brown gook around his tooth. What are you talking about wear?
Listen, internationally speaking, when the French say you have bad teeth, you listen. Sure they know.
Well,
it's like a Frenchman saying you stink.
I think it's that would be British.
British
the old joke is,
yeah, right. But
French have armpit hair.
I'm not making a joke. The British are the joke. You're right, but the French have hideous teeth. Awful. It's so awful. It's not even funny to joke about it.
Okay.
Like right now, nobody's laughing. See, unfunny.
So anyway, Johnny Depp, being a celebrity that he is, I mean, why didn't he get like the veneers? I mean, so many of the Hollywood celebrities have the fancy schmancy teeth that cost like $2,000, $3,000 a tooth, you know?
Yeah, because it gets in the way of his mega pint of wine.
Have you seen that loser Channing Tatum's teeth? Oh my God, he's got teeth like Rocky Dennis.
Dude, you are so upset that you went to high school with him at Tampa Catholic.
I did not. I am not upset with it. I think he's a fine young man.
You're making fun of his teethuses.
He's a prick.
We stop it.
He's a prick. You're right.
Oh, true story. Froggy went to Tampa Catholic with Channing Tatum.
Yeah, that's fine, Channing.
Yeah.
Don't call me back. Whatever.
All right, there is a new TikTok challenge that I guess is starting in Great Britain, and I hope this doesn't come here. This is the dumbest freaking thing. You know how I feel about TikTok.
Is it a brush your teeth challenge?
No.
Don't do it.
But you saw now that Montana has banned TikTok, right? Literally, the governor of Montana has banned TikTok in the entire state.
For all citizens?
Hang on. I'll get to that in a second. Yes. I'll get to that in a minute. But this is apparently a viral TikTok idiotic trend that is beginning, and I do not advise this. This is about as dumb as it gets. People walk into other people's houses.
Dude, I just saw a video of that.
Did you see this?
The guy, there was a baby in the house.
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing?
You know, I
saw take a shot.
I saw the video last night, and the audio was and the guys, they're in like row houses somewhere in London, it looks like, or somewhere in Great Britain. And these guys walk in. Hey, Andrew, see if you can bring up the audio. The audio wasn't great, but maybe just a little bit.
Look at her head
So
blown off.
there's a person outside. The front door is open to this house. So the door is a little ajar. And these stupid moron TikTokers, they walk into the house, and that's the challenge. And then they videotape or they video walking into the house. And they were like, hey, is this where the study group is? So that's what their little ruse was, that they walked into the house pretending that they were there for a study group. Oh, no, we're in the wrong house. So that's the gag. That's the gimmick, is then you video it and then you put the stupid video on TikTok. Someone is going to get shot. So the video I saw was from London or Great Britain. And if this catches on, if this starts happening here, someone's getting shot. Just stop. You know, we've seen these stupid TikTok trends, like the boneheaded teenagers that are like smashing through people's backyard fences, wrecking their fences. They're running through fences. It happened in Polk County.
That is called the Kool-Aid challenge.
Yeah, exactly. What were the other stupid TikTok dangerous challenges?
The Tide Pods.
Milk crate.
A milk crate challenge.
Well, listen, the milk crate challenge was more of a fun kind of, physical challenge. I don't put that in the same category as breaking into somebody's house, but just a heads up.
Did the Kiki challenge start on TikTok?
The what?
Wasn't that where you get out of the car while it's moving?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I don't know if it was on TikTok, but
I'm sure.
Walking in, this is not going to end well. Walking into somebody's house, if this catches on in the United States, and now we have a bunch of American kids that are going to start just walking into strangers' houses. I'm telling you right now, if that happens in someone walks into my house, it is not going to end well.
Maybe those Jack Russells will tear them up.
I'm telling you right now. So just a heads up that this is like a new viral trend, and it's starting to percolate. And this could be the stupidest thing that I've ever seen in my life. And again, it's in London, and they walk into a private residence. The door was ajar because someone was out front, and they just walk into the house. And then they're like, "There's a baby inside." I mean, this is as dangerous as it gets. So hey, you heard it here. You heard it early. And are we going to hear in the next days, weeks, months about this stupid challenge happening and then somebody getting shot because they just walked into someone's house in order to post a 30-second moron clip on TikTok? Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah, did we hear of anybody getting shot with the people kicking doors in?
Oh, that was the other one. All right, so that's what I was thinking of. So here in the U.S., we've had the stupid Kool-Aid challenge where people are running through backyard fences and destroying people's fences, just slamming their bodies through their entire fence and wrecking the damn thing. And then the other one, as Andrew just brought up, it's the door kick-in challenge. We had Grady Judd on for that.
Right.
Remember, we had Sheriff Judd from Polk County on, and that was another stupid TikTok challenge where they video themselves just kicking in people's front door. And now it goes beyond, and they now just walk into people's houses and just mosey and wander around. Heads up, man. I'm telling you, there are going to be news stories coming soon on this. All right, what do you say we give away the tablet right now? Let's give away the 8 o'clock tablet. 800-990-1047. Let's do caller number, is there any significance to today, Friday the 19th?
Yes. Today was the day Christopher Columbus realized he had gonorrhea, and he was going to bring him to the new land. I mean, what was May 19th? What kind of significance are you looking for?
All right, let's go with caller number 50. Let's just do it. We'll do an easy one. All right, caller 50 right now, 800-990-1047. So caller 50, 800-990-1047. If you're caller number 50 and you know last hour's winner's first name, you win the next tablet. It's Tablet Tag from the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. It's the smartest move you will ever make, twocollegebrothers.com. And we have two more to give away. This one, and then next hour, that'll round out week one. And then we whip them out again. Next week, we've got 20 more Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablets to give away. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every hour. Again, 4 a day, 20 more tablets, all next week here on the MJ Morning Show. All right, so we're looking for caller number 50. And if you know last hour's winner's first name, boom, you'll win the next tablet. And these were originally $1,100 retail tablets. So full Windows 11 computer tablet. I love it. This is the exact unit that I use every single day. All right, while we wait for caller 50, Rox, I would like you to weigh in on this first. Rachel Bilson.
Yep.
All right, so Froggy, the name sounds familiar, right? Rachel Bilson.
Yeah, she's an actress, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Now, Roxanne, what did she do? Rachel Bilson.
I was going to say the OG, but it's the OC.
The Orange County thing.
Orange County.
That was on Fox for a while, right?
If you say so. Yeah, I think
it's been a while.
Sure. Sounds like a show that would be on Fox,
Yeah.
right?
Rachel Bilson, the actress, says that she was fired from a job after she recently publicly revealed that she wants to be manhandled during relations.
All right.
Okay, well, is
She's
she
a
not
good
an
egg.
is she not an actress anymore? Is she like
No,
work
she-
at as a school teacher or something?
No.
Fired from an acting job? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so she got fired, apparently. She said a job got taken away from me because she was speaking candidly and openly about sex in a humorous way when she was on a friend's podcast. And she explained that she got a job that was then pulled from her because she was speaking openly about sex. She's 41 years old now. She's an OC alumni from the OC, the old TV show.
That was back in the early 2000s when the OC was.
Yeah, it's been a while. And she said this is the first time that she had ever been removed from a project because of things that she said. Yeah, she spoke. She was on a friend's podcast. They're talking about sex. She's talking about like her favorite things. And then she talks about she likes being manhandled during sex. And I guess
But is that to getting close to the rapey part of this?
Roxanne, why do you have to say that?
I'm trying to.
Why did you have to go
What
there?
is she getting at? What is she getting at? Why would that comment? Is that why?
It's Rachel's not wrong for saying it. It's how people are reacting to it, or how this other employer reacted to it. That was the reason they let her go from this.
She didn't
this
say
job.
she didn't say what the project was, but I'm sure it's an acting project, and they let her go.
Well, okay.
Oh, wait a sec.
So
yeah, she was supposed to be on Sesame Street for 4 episodes. I'm
All right, kids. Today's brought to you by the number 6
Oh.
and the number 9.
You know what? I see what happened as I pulled this story up as you're talking about it, MJ.
No, I'm kidding. It was not Sesame
I
Street.
know that. I know.
I'm joking around. It was not Sesame Street.
Okay, a couple things. Number one, she was on a podcast called Women on Top. So that right there, she's catering to her audience, playing into the candid sexual discussions and positions and
What
whatnot.
does she mean by that?
Well, a lot of these podcasts get picture having a locker room type conversation with your best friends or girlfriends, but you're doing this on a podcast that lives forever.
I know. You ever listen to me and Meredith on our PG Parental Guidance Needed podcast? That's a little loosey-goosey.
Yeah, I haven't tuned into that yet. All right, but here's the deal. But a lot of people, a lot of people get a little too loosey-goosey on these podcasts, and then stuff can come back to bite you. So, all right, let me grab caller number 50, see who we have here. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
This is Tony.
Tony? Tony, why are you calling? Tony, did you call earlier?
No, I did not.
We had a female Tony call in earlier today.
We had calling in about a call segment. We just took calls on some topic, and you didn't call earlier?
I'm not a female, first of all.
Oh. All right, well, hold on. Well, listen.
We're off on a good start here.
So far, I'll take your word for it because I have no other choice.
All right. So, hey, Tony, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Tony, why are you calling?
For the Microsoft Surface.
Yes, sir.
I hope to God you win, sir.
All right. Tony, you're caller 50. Who won the tablet last hour?
Andrew.
Andrew is correct.
All right, Fester, be nice.
You got it, Tony. Congratulations.
Great job, Tony.
All right.
Tony, where are you calling from, Tony?
Mulberry.
Fantastic. Tony, get out of those phosphate mounds and get down here and pick up your tablet.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you so much.
All right, Tony, what do you do for a living?
I'm retired.
Oh, really? What did you do?
I worked at a automotive company that did safety equipment, airbags and planters for airbags.
Oh, fantastic. Anyway, Tony, you got it. You've got the latest tablet. You've got the 8 o'clock hour tablet. And, Tony, you're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. We'll get all your information. And then you can come pick it up today if you want.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, Tony, thank you so much for listening, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Mel.
Hey, by the way, Fester.
I mean, MJ, I feel so bad. We both thought the same thing. Don't blame me. We both thought it was the same Tony that called in, who was a female Tony.
That was a Tony, but a very similar voice to just Tony just now.
But we don't know this. All we hear is the name Tony. Tony.
By the way, the phone's acted up again. When I first pushed the line, it didn't work, and I Can we get the engine? We got to get Max in here because our phone system's dying as well.
By the way, have you noticed that we've had winners named Andrew, Doug, and Michelle?
Wow.
One of the texters pointed that out to me.
Meaning that we've had winners that corresponded with like our spouses' names,
Yes.
right?
All right. Tell the texture we've also had an Alberto, a Wilfredo, and
Danielle,
and Tammy,
and Diana. We had tons of. All right, so folks, just remember that Tony just won. Tony, congratulations. So we'll give away another Microsoft Surface Pro tablet next hour. Be the right caller when we tell you to call in. Know the name is Tony, and you'll win the final one of the week. And then we'll give away another 20 tablets next week. Tablet tag from the MJ Morning Show and 2 college brothers moving and storage.
Just the name, not the gender. Just want to put that out there.
Festa, you just have a habit of just stepping in it.
You thought the same thing.
I didn't say anything.
I
didn't
said
say
Your
anything.
eyes were as big as golf balls.
All right.
You're telling me telepathically,
you know-
is that the same Tony? And I'm like, oh, hey, thanks for calling back, ladies.
See, you guys just had it in your head that it was the same one. That's why you thought that. But as soon as I heard, when I thought it was a guy, and when I heard you say, "Is this the Tony, the girl?" I was like, maybe Andrew wrote that. It's a girl in the so no.
Roxanne, you are taking the high road now because everybody thought it was the same Tony.
Was I not here for that one? Was that yesterday?
It was today. It was like 7. I don't know.
Yeah, it was in the we took
7:10?
like 7. We took some phone calls.
That's right.
And we had a woman named Tony called up. It was a very similar voice to that particular winner.
Yeah.
All right, when we get back,
Are you okay?
I gotta go. I'll
Festa,
see you guys next week.
what? You want to take the day off? You want to just?
Well, hold on. Why didn't you offer that 3 hours ago?
I know. A lot of good it does him now.
Hey, folks, I got a warning for everyone next. Don't do this at your house. I never have done this. In fact, I don't even have this at my house. There is an item that everyone has at their house except me. I do not have this item at the house. And I want to tell you what happened in South Tampa. Something happened to a South Tampa home with people do this. Don't do this. Do not do this at your home because a crime has occurred, and I'll explain next. What is it? And this is something everyone needs to hear. And it's next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. Let me tell you. Morning show on Q105. You got to be kidding me. So, folks, the stuff that happens in this studio, the stuff that happens in this room, between our segments, when we go to a break or whatever, or, we play the occasional song, and Roxanne is telling us that her 6-year-old daughter's latest obsession. Can we talk about this? Is this okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, this is fodder. Sure.
I can't concentrate.
What? What's the matter?
I just got horrible news.
Well, hold on. Now, Froggy's interrupted. What?
Somebody's been hospitalized.
All right.
All right. So I don't know how
Jimmy Buffett.
What?
Jimmy
Oh,
Buffett.
no.
Jimmy Buffett's been hospitalized. Or did
Yeah,
he?
I saw it last night. He canceled
I
it.
didn't know.
He had like a show in South Carolina or something, and he canceled because he was sick.
It's not looking good.
He's in a.
Did he sprain his ankle, or does he have stage 4 or something?
Hold on, people,
No, is he?
Hold on, people don't even know who you're. Say it clearly.
I'm distraught.
Hey,
it's like when Screech
talk,
died.
talk in the microphone.
Jimmy Buffett's hospitalized.
so-
His tour's been canceled.
Dude, you're a
I
radio.
can't go to the concert.
Hey, enunciate the guy's name.
Okay, MJ, hold on. He's very emotional, MJ. You gotta have a little.
Jimmy Buffett.
All right, it's Jimmy Buffett, and I didn't print the story out. It just
really?
It didn't interest me, so I didn't. I saw it last night that
How
Jimmy.
could you not?
I
You know
saw-
my dedication to the man.
Yeah, I saw it. Jimmy Buffett was hospitalized yesterday. He had to cancel a concert. I don't know what is it? What does he have? Where he was like somewhere on the East Coast? Yes, yeah, I said South Carolina. I read it last night. I'm like, we don't need to talk about this on the show.
Oh,
and
my God.
And now Froggy interrupts the whole segment here with his distraughtness over Jimmy Buffett being hospitalized.
Not cool, dude. Now I can't go to a show. There goes my 17th year in a row.
Yeah, he had gangrene of the ween.
Yes.
Oh, look at you. We always have to go to the wiener, dude. It's a serious situation. You're talking about wiener.
So Jimmy Buffett was forced to pull the plug on his South Carolina show, had to take a trip to the hospital to address issues that needed immediate attention.
See, that's what I don't like.
So he's canceled the gig for tomorrow night.
That could be anything. Froggy, do you know this fun fact? I'm going to quiz you. If you're such a big fan, when is Jimmy Buffett's birthday?
Roxanne, I can't talk about him like that. I know it, but
Guys,
I don't,
this is I've
easy.
reached my limit of Jimmy Buffett talk today because I'm not a really big fan.
Hold on, not yet. Ready?
What?
You hear his new song?
What?
Wasted away again in a hospital.
sorry. Ow, stop.
All right, Froggy is tackling Fester.
Crushed me.
Froggy just charged Fester. I think they're on the floor. I can't see because we have no line of sight in this god-awful studio. Hang on a minute. I can't see it. Anyway, you guys...
He landed on me.
Guys, come on.
Don't talk about him.
Yeah, Froggy is the biggest Jimmy Buffett fan, and I got to be honest, I really don't care. But I'm not a big...
It's one of my rules.
I'm not a parrot head. Yeah.
His birthday is
I don't care about it. Who cares about his birthday?
It's Christmas.
Stop. All right, let me go back to what we were going to talk about. All right, you got the MJ Morning Show here on Q105.
I have pictures.
All right, Andrew, turn this off.
All right. Yeah.
Stop. All right, so what I was about to say is during the commercial break, we learned about Roxanne's 6-year-old daughter's new obsession. Is she done with the Titanic?
Well, I mean, the Titanic is always going to be in her heart, like the Heart of the Sea necklace that she wears.
My heart will go on.
Yes.
Near, far, wherever you are.
Always.
Oh, did you show her those new 3D images of the Titanic?
She liked the shoes.
Oh, man, like champagne bottles?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They found shoes?
Yes.
Oh, it's really incredible. They put together like 700,000 high-res pictures, and they came up with this 3D model of the Titanic sitting 12,000 feet down on the Atlantic Ocean floor. And the new images are just stunning. It's just incredible. And Roxanne's 6-year-old daughter has been obsessed with the sinking and the death of all the people. I don't think it's very healthy. I think, that's going to have some issues with her later on. But listen to this. So, Roxanne, are you Are you starting to understand that maybe your daughter's operating in a little different swirly world?
Listen, I'm not even going to get into it with you, but does she have a sort of desire and fascination with things that are a little bit, darker? Maybe.
Here's the latest. Let me tell.
She's a very kind person.
Let me tell the latest. Well, you're getting defensive. Okay, that's.
I wouldn't call that defensive. I would call that an answer to your question.
All right, that's okay.
Nice. The way she answered your question was defensive. Right
here is, you ready?
That was defensive.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here is the latest obsession that Roxanne's 6-year-old daughter has. People living in sewers.
What?
Yeah, Frog, you were out of the room.
Yeah.
Frog,
Sewer people?
Yes.
Mole people? She likes mole people?
So wait a minute. What prompted this?
So we were at a restaurant and we were walking to our car and the girls both go and stomp over the drain, like a big storm drain kind of thing.
You mean the grate, like the metal grate?
Yes.
In a parking lot?
In a parking lot.
Gotcha.
Yes. And I said, girls, just, I'm not a big fan of standing on that. You never know if you could fall right through. And so don't jump on it. Don't stand on it. And then my other daughter says, so has that ever happened before? And then that's when we got into the discussion of there are some people who've actually sought to go into the sewer system and, live there for a couple days at a time, like that crazy lady. And not crazy, I'm sorry, but lady with some issues.
No, don't be afraid to say crazy.
You don't want to offend the sewer people?
There are two people that come to mind. First, we have the crazy lady here in Florida that was found like 2 or 3 times swimming into like drainage pipes. Remember, she disappeared for like 2 weeks at a time?
Yes.
I mean, I think it happened on the East Coast, West Coast. She's bi-coastal here in Florida.
Yeah.
There's this woman that she swims in canals and then swims into drainage pipes, and then she finds herself like under streets and neighborhoods.
I think she went to Texas and did it in Texas too, if I'm not mistaken. Because anyways, my daughter got so into this.
Yeah.
And we went bedtime stories last night and just looked on Google and looked for stories about people living in drains, and her questions will not stop. Okay, so why do you think she went into the drain? And then we read the story and they say she slipped into the drain. She's like, I knew it. She slipped in. And I go, no, honey, she was evading police and then she slipped. They mean like slipped, like snuck into it. She just has so many questions about people living in drains. How did she eat? What was it like when they got her out? It's nonstop. This is a big obsession.
She's like baby Jessica.
This is from March of 2021, so about 2 years ago. Florida woman says she was lost in sewer for weeks. Yeah. They pulled her out of like a South Florida woman was rescued from a sewer system 3 weeks after she was reported missing when a passerby heard her cries for help. She's down in the sewer. The 43-year-old woman who has a history of mental illness and drug abuse told the Delray Beach officers that she went swimming at a flood control canal near her boyfriend's home on March 3rd, the day that she was reported missing. In shallow water, she said she found a door which took her into the sewer system. She began walking through the tunnels and became lost.
Yeah, see these pictures you have up on the internet right now? We looked at all those last night.
That happened. You're doing Google searches for people in sewers?
Yep.
All right, then here's another one. That looks like a woman found naked in Florida storm drain again, rescued. It was like multiple times for this lady. Yeah. It's crazy. And then, I don't know if we ever heard an update. Remember, there was the guy in the storm system on 66th in Pinellas Park. Down from like Tackle Shack, right?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Because we were doing like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comparisons.
Yeah, so
that.
You know where Bay News 9 is?
Yeah.
That's 66, right?
Yeah. No.
Or was that 49th?
It's 49th Street.
It was one of those.
49th Street.
Was it 49th or?
I don't know.
Anyway,
66.
I got to see.
66 is where the sports station was.
It's 66.
Yeah.
66.
Yeah, I was right.
66.
Yes. The sports station was there. Yeah.
So, Fessy, you're doubting me.
You said it, and then I agreed with you. You said, is it 66 or 49?
So, remember the story. You had Pinellas Park, like municipal workers. They were checking the storm drain. This is the craziest story. This is like a year ago. So they're checking the storm drains in Pinellas Park, and while they're lifting up the storm drain, a guy pops out in the middle of 66th. A guy comes out of the storm drain, and he said, "Hey, you guys got a drink? I'm thirsty." And one of the workers had a Mountain Dew, gave the guy the Mountain Dew. He drinks the Mountain Dew, then he goes back down in the sewer and then disappears. So they're like, what the hell just happened? They call the Pinellas Park Police. I think the sheriff's office responded as well. The fire department. There was like a days-long search for the guy in the sewer. They never found him. A guy pops up, gets a Mountain Dew, and then goes back down.
Oh, can I get something a little more refreshing?
Here's the story. August 1st of last year. So I said about a year ago. August 1st, 2022, first responders searched for man believed to be stuck in Pinellas Park storm drain. Well, I don't know how stuck he is. He popped up, grabbed the Mountain Dew, and went back down.
Yeah, sounds like he likes it and lives there.
By choice.
Did you tell your daughter about this?
About that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we looked at him, too.
Oh,
I don't
hey,
know that I...
I'll tell you what, you can drive to Pinellas Park this week and do a field trip and go take her to 66th Street and just see if you can find out which storm drain it was. And what's your daughter's name again?
Evelyn.
Evelyn Jade. Hey, right down here. Yeah, take her to 66th on Saturday.
Honestly, you should show her some old. I saw a documentary about the whole Baby Jessica thing. Some of the old footage when they pull her out and she looks like a brown turd.
That was a well.
No, it was
All right, Froggy, would you stop it?
What'd I say?
Anyway.
No, it was a well, right?
It was a well.
I gotta move along. So Roxanne's 6-year-old daughter is now obsessed with people that live in storm drains and sewers.
She's so creative.
Her level of curiosity is pretty intense.
I'd say.
I'm getting some text messages.
Yeah.
I had classmates that died in that sewer off of 66th back in 78 or 79.
What? All right, I'm moving on. I'm done with
sewer crash of 78.
All right, sewer talk is over.
Let your daughter interview that guy. Save his number.
All right, sewer talk is done.
Hello?
All right, so we just got sidetracked here because I teased before the break. Don't do this at your home. Everyone has this except for me.
Except you, huh?
What do you mean, come on?
Wait, is it going to be something like smart speakers or something?
No. What don't I have in my house, Fester? I've talked about this in the past.
Clean underwear. I don't know. What?
I don't have a mailbox.
Oh, yeah, you don't have a mailbox.
We don't get mail at home. And I saw on Fox, I saw on Fox 13 that mail thieves are targeting mailboxes in South Tampa. And if you remember, I had that story years ago when we used to live over on Wallcraft years ago. And there was a man and a woman. They were driving through the neighborhood, and they were just opening up people's mailboxes and stealing the mail that had been delivered. You know, looking for checks or looking for, I don't know, maybe identity theft information, whatever.
Birthday money from grandma.
Yep. And you remember the story is I was taking out the trash. So the only reason why they didn't go to my mailbox is I was wheeling the trash can out to the street because the next day was trash day. It was like, this was before I was doing my afternoon thing, so I was home. It was like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm rolling my trash out to the curb. They saw me, but they had stopped at the previous houses down the street before me. And then they passed right by me because I was on the driveway next to my mailbox. Then they go to my next door neighbor's house and they open up the mailbox and take the mail out. I'm like, what the bleep? And then I watched them go down to Mark's house. Mark lives right down there. And they open up Mark's, take his mail. I'm like, what the? I'm like, they're stealing mail. So I quickly jump into my car, back out of the driveway, and I follow them down Wallcraft. They make a right turn on MacDill. Then they make another right on Harborview.
Okay, so where'd they turn once they got to Bayshore?
So no, they didn't go to Bayshore. Okay. They made a right on MacDill. Then they went up Harborview. This is important to the story.
Okay.
So I'm behind them. I'm not chasing them. I'm just behind them because I want to get the license plate number to be able to call TPD.
Okay.
So then they're heading up Harborview. They make a right turn on Himes, and this is why it's important. So then the guy realizes I'm behind him, and at this point, I have the license plate number. On Himes, he floors it and blasts through a red light at Himes and Euclid and T-bones a car. I mean, just smashes the crap
Dude, that's your fault.
It is not my fault.
You were chasing the guy.
Yeah,
That's a Princess Di situation.
I just said I wasn't chasing him. I was behind, and he saw that I was following, and I wasn't exceeding the speed limit, and he blasted and took off and smashed into a car. He had a red light on Himes and T-boned a car on right at the intersection, and then it was an old lady, and she was fine, but her Buick was just wrecked. It was an Oldsmobile Buick. It was she just totally crunched in, and they back up, and they got parts dangling, the grills dangling, their headlights are in the street, and then they make a left on Euclid, and then there used to be that Payless Shoe Source, and then I continued to follow at a once the light had turned it turned green, and I go around. Then I watch them dump the mail.
Right.
They dump the mail in the dumpster behind the old Payless Shoe Source that used to be right on Dale Mabry and Euclid on the corner. Now I think it's an eyeglass place or something. And they were caught because then you know what they did? They dumped their car at Redner Enterprises' old building on like North A off of Kennedy, and they had a surveillance camera there, and they claimed, their car was stolen. So, the mail theft, the car accident, the hit and run, the whole shebang. So they claimed the car was stolen, but unbeknownst to them, the security camera at Joe Redner Enterprises caught them leaving the car, ditching it, and getting out and fleeing. So they were busted. And I was actually, and this was great. There was a Detective Puig. Detective Puig, who's retired now, I think, with TPD. He met me. I was doing a workout at Harbor Island, so he met me in the parking lot at Harbor Island, and he shows me 2 mugshot sheets, like with 8 pictures of males and 8 pictures of females. And keep in mind, I had just seen them briefly as they had just drove by my driveway, and he said, "Can you identify the male driver?" I said, "Yep, this guy right here." Boom. He said, "Yep, that's it." "Can you identify the female? She was in the passenger seat. She was the one that was opening the mailboxes and taking the mail out." And I said, "Yep, that's her right there." She said, "Bingo, you got both of them." So I got called as a witness for their trial, and I'm in the courthouse in downtown Tampa waiting to testify that, yeah, these are the guys I saw, the hit and run, stealing the mail, and he took a plea deal. So he took a plea deal right then and there, and the trial was over, so they agreed to and that was it. So I was dismissed. But the reason why I'm bringing this whole thing up.
Yeah, if you're still here, the reason why, after all the directions through South Tampa.
Will you shut up,
there's a lot of streets.
Shut up.
A long way to go for a 15-second story.
We're still at the gym.
I talk about 3 turns, okay?
Come on.
All right. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is I saw a story on the Fox website last night that the United States Postal Service is beefing up security after an increase in mail thefts across the country and in the Tampa Bay area. Residents in South Tampa say they've been seeing a problem firsthand and would like something done about it. Resident Anna Anderson was trying to mail out some Mother's Day cards, but noticed the next morning her mailbox was open. They were gone. Later that same day, she found them ripped open and scattered down the street, along with mail from several other neighbors. Let me tell you what, I don't have a mailbox for this reason. I don't want my credit card statements. I don't want my brokerage stuff. I don't want my banking crap. I don't want that stuff sitting in a mailbox on my curb. We don't even have a mailbox. 0. So all of our stuff goes to a post office box or whatever I can have delivered electronically via email, I do. But we have a P.O. box. And the worst thing to do, it's bad enough that the mail that could be very sensitive is sitting there. That's bad enough. But putting stuff in your mailbox and then putting the red flag up, the red flag is like, hey, crooks, come steal what I've got checks in here. I've got this going out. That is just a warning sign. Don't put your outgoing mail in your mailbox. Go to the post office or drop it in an official mailbox. But even then, that's not always safe. There are plenty of stories and cases where you got those fishers. They go fishing for mail out of the blue mailboxes. So even at the post office, I don't put my mail in the mailbox, even in the parking lot. I go inside and drop the mail into the wall at the mail facility inside. So here we go. You got mail thieves driving through South Tampa, looking for probably checks, bills, maybe some identity theft information. And if they don't see what they want, they just throw it out the window. And she saw people's mail and the Mother's Day cards that were going out. So just a heads up, this crap is happening. All right, final segment. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is next. Also, we have the 9 o'clock tablet to give away as Tablet Tag rolls on. So the final tablet for this week is coming up next. Your chance to call in, listen for what number caller, make sure you know who won the tablet last hour, and you'll win the latest tablet. And that's going to wrap up this week. But then we do it all over again next week. Another 20 Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablets for next week, live here on the MJ Morning Show, Monday through Friday, every hour, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock hours. Another 20 tablets, all brought to you by our friends at Two College Brothers Moving and Storage, twocollegebrothers.com for your next move. And, of course, tell them that MJ sent you. Hey, you know what? This weekend, it's a great time for you to go car shop. Morning Show, Q105. Minutes from now, it's 9:33. We shut things down in a few minutes for the week, so clearly it's going to happen fairly quickly. We're going to give away the final Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet for the week. But hey, don't fret, we're just halfway done. We still have another 20 tablets to give away next week here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. It's pretty cool. I was just doing a commercial. A few minutes ago, I was doing a commercial for Fields BMW, and I mentioned that our X5 is in service right now. Just scheduled maintenance, oil change, all included. So a zero bill. And they came and picked up the vehicle at my house yesterday. They brought me an X5 loaner, and boom, I just got word that the car's done. They're going to bring mine back and then get their loaner. And that's the beauty. I mean, when you deal with Fields BMW, they bring you a loaner vehicle via valet, and they take yours, get it serviced, and they bring it back. But here's the cool thing. I just got a text that my vehicle's done, and they shoot a video. Like, the tech in the shop shoots a video and, talks about your car. I haven't even heard this thing yet. Hold on, I'm going to play this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What if he goes, hey, bleep you, Todd? This is what's wrong with your car, you douche.
Please stop it, Froggy. All right, here we go. Let me hit play here. Hang on, let me see what it says.
Good morning, this is Ethan from Fields BMW Lakeland. Today I'll be performing some services on your vehicle. Also, I did an inspection on it. Everything looks good. Tires and brakes look good, and I'll finish up everything here. I'll send the car to wash, and then the service advisor will let you know when the vehicle is ready. Thank you for choosing Fields BMW Lakeland. I'll be one for us.
Jeez Louise, what is he at, an auction?
I've got a video in front of my car where,
That was awesome.
where they send out a video from the service department, and the tech kind of gives you a rundown.
That's great. Everybody, well, that's a pretty good thing.
I love it. Anyway, that's why, folks, if you want BMW, I'm telling you, Fields BMW Lakeland, and you tell them MJ sent you. And listen, we're in South Tampa, and we buy from Fields Lakeland. I have since 1999. So listen.
That's cool.
That's real world stuff right there. I literally just got the text. All right, so the tablet we'll give away in just a few minutes. Stand by. Why do I think I've got dangling stuff going on?
It's the end of the week.
No.
From your nose?
No. Did I tease something from the last? What? We got a lot of stuff. I thought I didn't get to something. Or Roxanne, was there something unresolved with you?
No, I just read you that compliment from that texter during the.
Something.
Was that
Oh, I know what it was. Your friend that thinks that she's a victim of organ theft. I'd hold.
What?
Can we save this for Monday?
Yeah. Let me just tease this.
That's good teaser enough.
Let me tease this. Coming up on Monday on the show, Roxanne has a friend that thinks that she's being targeted for organ theft. All right, hold on to that thought.
I'm not trying to make light of this.
I am, because this is bizarre. I mean, what is that old urban legend of somebody that was drugged in a bar and they wake up in a bathtub filled with ice cubes?
That's what I think.
And written on the mirror is call 911. And then they had a pain in their side and their kidneys were taken out and sold to some crazy scientist in Argentina or something. All right, so you have a friend that legitimately thinks she's being stalked and targeted because they want to steal her organs?
She had a scary situation in a.
Hold on to that thought. Ladies and gentlemen, Monday morning on the MJ Morning Show.
We're not going to ridicule this situation.
Oh,
we're just
yes.
going to describe what happened.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
just going to just give facts, ma'am. Yes. Like the testimony or something.
No.
There'll be no sarcastic comments at all.
No ridicule whatsoever.
No judgments. We're a judgment-free zone.
All right, so organ theft Monday morning on the MJ Morning Show here on Q1. And speaking of organs, I'm going to work out first. So I'm going to do my X-Force workout. So I'm going to do X-Force, and then I go to my my urologist appointment, and I'm going to find out a little later this morning what we're going to do about the 10-millimeter stone that's in my right kidney, which has been pretty good today. It comes and goes. I don't have any excruciating pain because it's so big. It's not going to get all jacked up and jammed in the whatever that thing is. So, but we got to do something with it. So I'm going to hear my options, and I'll let you know on Monday morning what the doctor says we're going to do about the 10-millimeter stone in my kidney. Hey, did you hear about Princess Diana? This is crazy stuff. Now, I'm going to warn folks, it's a little risque.
Oh, we don't do any of that.
But Dirty Diana, Princess Diana, apparently sent these like dirty, risque greeting cards to the a royal in Greece, the king of Greece. Yeah, little Dirty Diana. So these were just auctioned off. You got to hear this. So, and it's very fitting because we just had that jacked up, fake paparazzi story where Prince Harry and that royal wrecker, that Meghan Markle, where she and Harry claimed they were chased and it was near catastrophe, near death. I mean, that whole story is so blown out of proportion. And now here we are the next day. We got a story about Princess Diana and greeting cards with personalized notes that she sent to Constantine II, the last king of Greece, went up for sale at an auction house. So I guess he kept the cards and somehow, how do cards to like a Greek royal, how the hell do those end up like up for auction?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed a part. Is he still alive?
I don't think so. I think he's passed.
I mean, just like a president, everything they get gets saved and archived and years down the road.
Don't you keep them? How do they end up in an auction house? Anyway, listen to this. These secret notes. So Princess Diana wrote like handwritten stuff, like on these cards, but the cards were like sort of the greeting cards that are somewhat sexualized and they're risque. You've seen those greeting cards.
From Spencer's?
Yeah.
I'm picturing Princess Diana shopping at Spencer's, picking out those cards.
At Piccadilly Circus. Yeah, that's what she did. So at Harrods at the risque greeting card section at Harrods department store at Knightsbridge.
Oh yes, this Christmas card about his long Yule log.
So listen to this. Yeah, the royal is the late royal, this Constantine II, the former king of Greece. So 2 of these greeting cards sold on the 17th, so 2 days ago, and they sold for $7,000.
Okay, I need to hear what they said.
Yeah,
one of the cards has a picture of what appears to be Adam, a naked Adam, leaning against a tree with a fig leaf over his crotch. And it says, Adam came first. Men always do.
That's hysterical.
I love Princess Diana.
Don't you think that's funny, love?
Are you ready for the next one? The other greeting card that Princess Diana sent to the former king of Greece. This one has a picture of a woman standing up. A woman standing up. And there's a man's head. All you see is the back of her head, back of his head, and the guy is low.
Yeah, we know.
So
I'm looking at this
what do you
card right
mean?
now.
The woman is standing up, and the guy's head is low, covering her crotch.
Yes.
And it says on the card, what's the definition of the perfect man? And you open up the card, and it says, a midget with a 10-inch tongue who can breathe through his ears.
I can't believe she said it.
This is Princess Diana is sending these greeting cards to this king of Greece years ago, and then she also had like handwritten notes inside. I guess some were sexualized content, but
I need to know what she wrote. I mean, it's one thing to send somebody a joke like that. It's almost like in today's day and age, like a meme, a funny meme. So what was her personalization?
Yeah.
Like, it says in one of them, I
couldn't decide which card to send. Right?
Yeah. I couldn't decide which card to send, so I sent them both. Is that what it says?
Yeah, something to that effect. But apparently, we're learning, and they point out in the story that Princess Diana sometimes got risque, that she was a little edgy, and she had a lot of sexual overtones in I guess, her conversation and her demeanor.
Good for her.
So
was she dating him? Ever?
I don't know.
No, she just, dearest Tio? Constantine, I guess that must dearest teen.
Well, Constantine, Tina, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, hey, let's give away the tablet right now. Then I got a few loose ends, but let's get the phones cranking. So every line's ringing, obviously. So let's go. I'm going to make it easy. We only have a few minutes left. I'm going to go with caller number. Instead of caller 105, we'll just go with caller 100. No, I'm kidding. Look at Andrew. All right, I'm going to go with, I'll make it easy. Caller 50, halfway there. Caller 50 right now. Be the 50th caller. Know who won the tablet last hour, and you will win the next Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet from the MJ Morning Show and our official sponsor, Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. That's twocollegebrothers.com. And this will be the last tablet for this week. But then on Monday, we started all over again. Now, let me tell you what's important. You need to remember the winner that we're about to have. Remember the first name of the winner that we'll have in minutes, because you're going to need that first name of the winner for 6 a.m. on Monday morning, because that's how Tablet Tag works. You always have to know the previous hour's winner's first name. So stand by. Caller 50, 800-990-1047. Caller 50, 800-990-1047. Caller 50-800-990-1047 is the number. We'll get 50. We'll take them live on the air. Oh, speaking of the Royals, did you see how much freaking money Queen Elizabeth's funeral cost? Oh, my God. Who wants to take a guess on this?
Wasn't the coronation a lot less than what they thought it was going to be? Or it was still hundreds of millions of dollars, but he kind of scaled everything down?
Queen Elizabeth's funeral. How much money you think was spent on that?
$50 million.
How much?
$50 million?
No.
Am I guessing?
But you're still in the running.
Okay, I'm going to say $250 million.
Oh.
That's quite the leap.
Yeah, that was, but you were in the ballpark. It wasn't $250 million is what?
250.
Yeah, exactly. It was 200 million. So you were close though, but you overshot it by $50 million.
Professor won.
Yeah, so $200 million. Come on, couldn't they spend $200 million on something better? And yeah, that's in dollars. So obviously, it would be in pounds, but it was the equivalent of $200 million. That is, I'm sorry, that's a ridiculous amount of money. How many people? How many starving or homeless people? Or how many charities could be helped out? With $200 million.
How much toothpaste could they buy for their
you put
people?
the bag in a box and you say, come on.
Listen, thanks, lady, for all the years. Enjoy the nap.
Exactly. So that's a ridiculous amount of money. Did you hear that Garth Brooks claimed he once took a shower with Steven Tyler from Aerosmith? Who hasn't? I got to play this audio. So Garth Brooks once found himself naked in a shower with Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
Were they in prison?
Now, hold on to that thought. That's a good cliffhanger. All right, so we have caller 49. We just picked that. Let's grab caller 50. It's the next line. And is our phone working? Oh, it is. Ooh, wow. Yay. All right. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Christy.
Christy, are you listening to the MJ Morning Show right now by any chance?
Of course I am. Always, every single morning.
That is what I want to hear. It's music to my ears. Now, why are you calling?
The Surface Pro.
That's a really nice tablet. Do you know that that's the tablet I use every day to do all my work?
I know. You talk about it so much that I'm interested.
Yeah, well, you should. This is a full Windows 11 computer. Thanks to Don, the IT guy. He turned me on to this thing. And you said your name again was?
Christy.
So is that like Christy or IE?
Christy.
Hold on, let me write this down. So spell it again slowly.
Christy.
Christy. All right, Christy. Christy, we're looking for caller 50.
Oh, my goodness.
And you are caller 50.
No. Oh, my gosh.
Christy.
I'm at work, so I have to be quiet. I'm at work, but I'm so happy.
Christy, who won the tablet last hour?
Tony.
You win!
Yeah! Oh, my gosh, you guys are the best.
Christy, congratulations. You won the last tablet of the week. We'll do them again next week. What kind of work do you do, Christy?
I work in a law firm.
Oh, what kind of law firm?
Land use, real estate.
All right, very nice.
Well,
Well, guess what? You now have your very own Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet, and you're going to love this thing. And, hey, say thanks to Two College Brothers Moving and Storage.
Thank you, Two College Brothers. You guys are awesome, too.
All right, there we go. Christy, congratulations. That's a nice way to start the weekend, isn't it?
It is. It is. You guys are the best. I listen all the time. My day would not go the same without you.
Awesome. All right, Christy, hold on. Andrew's going to get your information and get on down here and get your tablet.
Thank you.
All right, Christy, stand by. Oh, she's excited. That's fantastic. And then remember that Christy just won, and Christy's name is what you need for Monday morning at 6 a.m. So next week, previously with Tablet Tag, we did the week and we were done. We gave away 20 tablets. Have a nice day. But now we've got 2 weeks of tablets, thanks to Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. So we got a whole another week, another 20 tablets next week. These are retailed originally, folks, for $1,100 a piece. So these are awesome units. So Monday morning, 6 a.m., remember, Christy just won. So Garth Brooks claims that he found himself in a shower with Steven Tyler. So what? Kelly Clarkson, did you see the drama that apparently behind the scenes they're saying that working on Kelly Clarkson's show is like the worst experience ever? Yeah. Hey,
no.
Fester, find the headline on that story. I saw it. It's like they're saying that it's like, working in like a demonic fire pit or something.
Yeah, she's like, I guess, like an Ellen Jr.
Well, Kelly is very friendly. No complaints about Kelly herself.
Right. It's not Kelly, but apparently it's like the bosses. It's not Kelly Clarkson. But listen to this. The Kelly Clarkson show is toxic behind the scenes, according to staffers. It's a whole toxic environment, and people are saying it's like the worst place to work.
Okay, and she's saying she wasn't aware of any of this.
Right, but I don't think it's Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson! I don't think it's her. It's some of the people that work there. So she was interviewing Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. I'm sorry, she was interviewing Garth Brooks. And Garth Brooks is the one that said, yeah, I once found myself in a shower with Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
You gotta have Aerosmith song.
Oh, and you got to hear this. So he says it, and it's like she glossed right over it, and then said, wait a minute, did you just say, what? Huh?
You gotta have Aerosmith song.
Well, I showered with him.
Oh, wait, you covered it, The Fever.
Yeah, covered the Fever. But we were playing the last...
Did you say I showered?
I showered with him.
There you go.
So we're playing the last play at Shea, Billy Joel. They're getting ready to tear down Shea Stadium, New York. And I go out there, and I'm late anyway, and they have just the baseball showers. And I'm in there showering, getting ready for the show. And I soap my eyes and look around, and there's Steven Tyler. He's showering, too. Hey, how you doing? And so it was, how many people get to say that?
Yeah, and really, who wants to see Steven Tyler naked at this point? Anybody?
Yeah. Look like the lady from The Shining in the shower.
Hey, you see the funny sign that they have posted up in out in Mulberry? Did you see this? So out in Mulberry, we had a winner from Mulberry this morning, didn't we? I think Tony, one of the tablet winners is from Mulberry this morning. So in Mulberry, the city of Mulberry, they put up a picture on their Facebook account, and they put up a sign that reads, beware of smartphone zombies. So they have like a road sign, like the yellow diamond-shaped road sign, like a warning sign. So they put up a sign that said, beware of smartphone zombies.
That's the sign we need for these times.
Right, you know what that means, don't you? What does it mean, Fester?
The people just looking down at their phone, oblivious to everything around them.
That's it, 100%. So they're trying to warn motorists, be careful of people walking down the street. Their face is buried in their cell phone, and they could be, mowed over. In New York, I saw it all the time because, New York, you got, a jillion people walking all over the city. It's, tons of pedestrian traffic, but the people that are just crossing streets, just buried in their phones, it's unbelievable. I saw so many people like either get tagged by bumpers or nearly run down. And that's true. People are just buried in their smartphones, oblivious to the dangers around them. It's insane. All right, anything else, guys, before we get out of here? Oh, you see Priscilla Presley? They're not going to allow her to be buried next to Elvis?
What?
Why?
That's crazy. I don't know. So she got a bunch of money from Lisa Marie's estate, but she's not going to be able to be buried next to Elvis. That's crazy. My Priscilla.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah, sorry, baby. You can't be buried next to me and my Nana sandwiches and jelly donuts. So, anything else, guys, before we get out of here?
And that's it.
All right, but hey, if you want to drop me a note, I'm MJ at MJMorningshow.com. My private email, MJ at MJMorningshow.com. Folks, have a fantastic, safe weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. We're going to blow out another 20 tablets, another Microsoft giveaway of 20 more Surface Pro 8 tablets. All thanks to Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Folks, have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday, and let's be careful out there.